In another dimension, parallel to your own, from chaos came 7 beings of pure energy. Long ago, before the dawning of man, before even the birth of your universe, in another dimension, parallel to your own, from chaos came 7 beings of pure energy. Long ago, before the dawning of man, before even the birth of your universe, in another dimension, parallel to your own, from chaos came 7 beings of pure energy. Long ago, before the dawning of man, before even the birth of your universe, in another dimension, parallel to your own, from chaos came 7 beings of pure energy.
One-ish.
Happy
Yeah, so
New
anyways,
Year.
we were thinking about horses.
Yeah. Arabians, Clydesdales. What are other horses?
You hit it with 2, and I was like, damn, they came prepared. They gotta
Morgan's,
Google.
Pintos, Bays.
Yeah.
You're really out here thinking about horses.
Everybody
We're
really
thinking
thinking
about
about horses.
My partner very much loves
See?
horses.
Same.
See, I gotta ask my sister Hannah. She was like obsessed with horse. She was like a
Horse girl.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not that she'd ever actually like seen a horse. She just fucking loved them and knew a bunch about them.
I was like a wannabe horse girl. Crazy.
A horse girl with no money.
See, I want a
I'll
Shire
just have
horse.
to text her one of these days and be like, "Hey,
Shetland?
can
Or
you
technically
give me a
Shire.
list of like a bunch
Shire.
of different
No, I
horse
was just
breeds?
naming more horses.
Not
Oh,
for
yeah,
any
Shetland
particular
pony, yeah.
reason." just
Shetland pony.
cause I want to know.
Titanus.
Titanus.
Yeah, Titanus is absolutely a Shetland, and you cannot convince me
No,
otherwise.
he
you can't.
He
Canonically.
is. Canonically, he is a
Okay.
Shetland
He is?
unicorn. He's a Shetland unicorn.
Oh my god. Oh my
Canonically,
god.
he is a Shetland
That's
unicorn.
the only way I imagined him.
Yeah, he's like, he comes out all fancy, but he's shorter than you, Ellie.
He's just a fancy lad.
He's just a spicy
yeah,
little meatball.
have you been picturing him bigger?
As like normal, I don't know what's average horse size.
No, his head comes up to your
he's
hips.
teeny.
His
Oh
head
my
comes up to your
God.
hips.
I
so
just
small.
googled how big is a Shetland pony. So whatever 9 hands is 39 inches, 39 to
Like
40 inches.
this.
So like this. Okay, yeah, because everybody's hands
Wait,
are the same
it's-
I thought
size.
hands
It's
was
not.
this, not
Is
this.
it this? I thought it was this.
I thought it was this.
See, we can't
It could
even
be
get the
this.
direction of the hands right.
Doing horses and hands is the stupidest thing.
Oh, it is. It
There's
is.
normal
Right?
fucking
Who
measure.
decided on this?
It's been that way
It's
since
sideways?
forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? Any measurements
this
to do
even
with
more.
horses
Yeah.
pisses me off. Okay, measuring horses in hands. What the fuck is horsepower? Okay, one horse has more than 1 horsepower.
Yes.
Buildings the size of public libraries. That doesn't end.
1 horsepower is
Charge
enough
of
to get you
measurement.
sent to the glue factory. You clearly need more horsepower.
See, the horse I want to own, if I could ever own one, is a Shire horse. They are another me tall, almost. They're taller than Grim.
Yeah.
I want a big horse.
Grim is
Grim is
a
at
Great
least
Dane,
3
which
Shetland
is
ponies
just
tall.
the dog version of a horse. So, yeah, he also has that Great Dane mentality of like, no, I'm small, I promise. Let me curl up in your lap. Like, I can't breathe. You're crushing my bones.
We've seen
cannot
the video.
breathe.
We've seen the video.
Grim strikes me as the type of person that will canonically accidentally sit in your lap and just kind of look back and be like,
Yeah.
oh, hi. But not get
Hi.
up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just and then it's the cartoon
been
when he
done.
finally gets up.
Has been
You're
done.
imprinted into the chair.
I'm just flat completely.
Yeah, for science, Oro wants to know how many hands is Grim.
How many? Come here, let me measure you.
Um,
My hands, which are different than everybody else's hand size. So whatever that's supposed to mean.
look, it's
Hold on,
again,
I'll be-
it's based.
You're
We're
you're
actually-
standing up. You're measuring
we're-
him.
We're actually getting hand sized.
So anyways, hi
The only hand
guys.
size I'm offering are these right here.
Vote below. What's the best horse?
Vote below. What's the best horse? I've already
Okay.
answered. C.
There- There's a correct one. It is a Clydesdale or a Morgan because big things are.
Yo, I
amazing.
freaking love
Look
Morgan.
up-
Anyways.
Okay,
So,
Exactly.
Hold on,
Look
before you
up,
say anything.
Barky.
Okay, hold on.
Barky, look up a Shire horse.
Or I'm looking it up. How big is it? I like big
Biggest.
horses.
It is the biggest.
Before
This is
before
what I want.
Spicy Molly
They
says
are
anything,
the
what
biggest.
direction are you supposed to be measuring your hand?
Sideways.
Yeah, it's sideways. So you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Let's do
You
it
just
again.
from
Yes,
here to
Dex, how big?
here to here. Huh.
Oh, how big? How many hands?
These little guys. These guys
Yeah.
right here.
The first
These
thing to
guys.
is
you're
Clydesdale versus Shire horse. Which one is like, and I'm just like, I'm looking at this right now because Clydesdale's one of my favorites. I like when they have.
I always love the Clydesdales until I met a Shire horse.
I can't play Monopoly Go with these hands. This is bullshit.
Too much.
Okay, so I measured him this way this time, and it's
Wait!
19
Everyone, your guesses go.
Oh no, I already said it.
Oh, did you? Did you
I
hear it?
didn't hear it.
Okay, all right, give your guesses. Give your guesses then.
I'm gonna guess 72.
72 finger length, finger width,
Finger lengths.
finger. Just measure.
Is that too much? Damn it. Maybe I overshot.
Oh my god.
All right, what is it?
20 hands.
All right.
he is 19 and 2/3.
Shit. I overshot.
I wasn't really
Feel
sure
cheated.
how wide out my
That
thumbs were
many
supposed to
hands,
go. Like,
it's a
should I
party.
should I go like this? Do I go like this? Do I kind of overlap? How involved is the thumb supposed to be? In
I
this
love that
question?
Charlie's like 30. Grim is 30 hands tall.
30 hands tall for sure.
So I will say,
Also-
one of the tallest horses are on. I was confused on how big Grim is, because it is my favorite horse. One of the biggest horse, the Shire horse, is on average between 16 and 19 hands tall.
Ugh. So how big is a hand? Because my actual physical hand is about 4.5 inches.
Let's see what Google says.
My hands are smaller than my 4th graders. I have really tiny
Okay.
hands.
I've got like
They're so small.
this. Oh, you can't even see it, but I'm not lying.
One
it's like
hand
4.5.
is 10.16 centimeters.
Say that in
Okay,
inches.
We're
You're
doing it in
centimeters.
centimeters? Yo,
4
this system's-
inches.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm like almost 11 centimeters. So I'm pretty accurate then.
Yeah, so pretty big.
So horse hands are based on my hands. That's what I've learned.
And that's because Ellie's a horse girl.
So they had tiny hands and tiny hands.
That's very good, Grim. One might not recognize it right away, but is a horse girl. So last time on Tephra, we saved Gabe's dad.
Ellie's horn grew back, right? And I
Yeah,
don't think
you haven't.
she's shaved it
I don't
down.
know if
So
you
I
shaved
just-
it down yet.
I haven't, so I just still actively have my horn out. now,
Yeah.
I guess.
Need to add that to the picture. My bad.
Ellie's horny. Let's go.
Just say
All
hi.
the time. All the fucking time.
Yeah, you think the only books that Ellie is reading are textbooks? Absolutely
Oh, yeah.
not.
She has a dedicated like hour block that she sets aside every night just to read Smut.
Show
Clock
you
goes
the
off. Sorry,
OG
guys. I
Kama
gotta go
Sutra.
I'm
read.
sorry, I gotta like it's on a timer. She's just scheduled it in, same as everything else.
Hey, this
Okay,
is my
cool,
reading
so-
hour. Goodbye.
All the other girls
Okay,
in school
we're done
have
now.
birth control timers. You have smut timers. It feels like it's the same thing, realistically.
For sure.
Basically
Yeah. What the hell does Ellie need birth control timers for? She fucks women.
It don't matter. Some people do it for their endo.
Ellie
We're
Pan?
being inclusive, bitch.
There's magic
You're
in
right.
this world.
You're right.
Hey,
You're right.
hey,
You're right. Yeah.
Hey, no one has asked me, but I have things in this world. Like, Gabe finally asked, and he had his lactose cured.
I was. Don't say it, Cody. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not.
Say it anyway, Cody.
Yeah, Sparky, here's the thing you gotta learn about Cody. If he says no, he means no.
You can also take it.
Yeah,
Send
but
it to me.
there's things that could get Cody canceled. Anyway, let's go back to Tephra. Everybody is
Yep.
Oh,
that
my
bad.
abs hurt. Not even that bad. So you guys head back to Tephra. Do you guys grab the magic handcuffs that are just sitting on the ground?
I love that this is the conversation we start with after the conversation we just ended. Do you guys grab the magic handcuffs? Yes. Anyways.
Oh yeah, the magic you gave. We made the magic. So he disappeared. Do we have them back again?
When Gabe came back. So last episode, you guys were able to free Gabe's dad, Slenderman, from his corruption using the help of Sin. You had this plan to, during this process, try to trap Sin. You created these magic handcuffs that would put him in a opaque bubble that no sound could come out of. And it would all stem from these magic handcuffs. As soon as you latch them on his wrist, the bubble would come out, and his magic would be shut off, constantly circulating and refeeding and strengthening the force field.
And big
So-
stretching.
You guys rolled the bubble over to Gabe's house, but the bubble couldn't fit in the door, so you kind of just left him outside. Gabe went off somewhere, and when Gabe came back, the bubble was gone, and the handcuffs were on the ground. And you guys need to get back because you guys have class the next day. So, do we want to pick up from there, or do we want to pick up the next day?
So Gabe would pick up the handcuffs, feeling defeated, just like, damn it. This is just so hard. Okay, back to the drawing board.
Yeah. We'll make sure to include that in the notes
In the notes.
the next time we make these. Yeah, Ellie just kind of annoyed, but scribbles down a couple of notes. So do we actually know why he was able to disappear, or are we just kind of
Sparky
in
does.
the dark? It's like, oh,
Or-
dang, he
Aya
disappeared.
does.
Alright, does. We get when we were all trapped in the fucking flesh hole thing.
Fucking
Bro.
love flesh hole.
That
I
was
don't
the
remember
flesh
what-
tunnel.
Blood hole, flesh tunnel.
This was the
sorry.
flesh tunnel. Yeah, yeah.
Flesh tunnel.
Irrelevant. Move on. Gross.
In order to save me and I think Vex, Laurel gave Set a branch from Yggdrasil, which allows
drop.
him a drop,
Like a
sorry.
dewdrop. Yeah.
A dewdrop of Yggdrasil, which just allows him to fuck off in whatever prison he's in.
It basically
which is
gives.
really weird because he was in a prison when I found him. So like, what the fuck was he doing?
He couldn't reach the drop.
That
You
was
guys
it.
Yeah. He
Fucking
told you to go get the
dumbass.
drop. The drop. You had to grab the drop for him. The
I
drop
don't
was
remember shit,
out.
man.
So when you went to go rescue him, the
Mhm.
drop was on a table away
That's
from
right.
him, and you got him the drop, and then he was able to immediately take both of you out of it.
Right.
Then, and then you guys trapped him, but left him with the drop, and so he immediately used the drop to get out of the prison. Yeah, Aya just does stuff. There's not much planning. Aya just does stuff. A lot of times it works out.
There's
So,
lots of planning, unless there's no time,
uh,
and then there's no planning.
so you guys make your way back to Tephra. I assume you kind of inform Sally that your dad's now staying next door.
Yeah, I won't go talk to her though. I'll send a text as we're leaving. It just says like, okay, I'm texting you. By the way, my dad is gonna be at my house, so he can take care of the plants, so it's taken care of. Also, my dad's over. Goodbye.
All caps immediately responded, "What do you mean your dad?"
All right, guys. I think she's got the message.
Great.
Fucking wild. All right.
You guys make your way back to back through the secret tunnel, and head off to sleep. The next day, you guys have potions class.
Class Ben's actually good at.
It's also one of the easiest classes to run for these because everything else is learning magic, which is more difficult with my magic system of you can do anything. So actually having rules and restraints doesn't really work for this magic system. So potions has rules. There you go, guys. World builders. World builders out there, when you have a system that doesn't have rules for magic, teach them potions. So, you guys make your... you guys wake up. Just, where do we want to start? It's up to you guys.
I guess I would get up. Oh, sorry. I would get up early. And now I have these handcuffs. So. Oh, damn. I'm gonna attach them to like my everyday fit. So now I'm just a guy in a suit with handcuffs attached to the belt loops.
And they were canonically fuzzy
They were
pink.
fuzzy handcuffs too.
They
Yeah.
Did we pick the pink ones?
I don't
or
know if
the
we said
leopard
pink.
ones?
Yeah,
They
you
were
guys
the
said
leopard
pink
ones.
ones.
No,
They
I
were
think they said
leopard.
leopard.
Were they? Okay.
They were leopard.
Did you say leopard or pink? What's the
We said
consensus?
leopard.
I feel like we
Because-
would have said pink.
No, because we said pink originally, and then Ellie was like, "Not the pink ones," and so
Oh,
we
nope,
switched it
that was
to-
it. Yeah.
to- to
Yeah,
leopard.
and so then we grabbed the other one. Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
went
so-
for our least favorite pair.
So you have a leopard fuzzy. I need fan art of this.
I think
specifically.
I think I'm spicing up the outfit a little bit. I think
I'm
I think
not gonna
it's
lie.
giving me some
Need a pimp
pizzazz.
chain.
We might. So we're
Like
not
Megami?
doing this. Man, you are somebody's fantasy out there. Anyway,
Many people's.
A
Many
lot of
people's
people's.
fantasies.
oh, I know. I'm
We're-
trying to move on.
We're
from
continuing the
thought
storyline.
Ben is just wandering the halls with the tub of peanut butter. Just
of the school.
yeah,
Great.
passing any student or teacher. I'm like, stop.
Does Ben, Ellie, does Ben know he has class today?
No.
Everyone's
I-
waking up. Ben did not leave their room, as far as you know.
Oh my gosh. Before it's like,
Mute, Grim.
I did.
Okay.
does Ben know what his schedule is? Does he know he's supposed to be in class? And she worried over it for a while, and it's like, you know what? I'm already taking care of myself. I'm already helping Gabe. Ben can figure it the fuck out. Not my problem. Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Rough.
I make promises to take care of this man.
He's been carrying
Gross.
around peanut butter, and all of a sudden he carries around some toast. It's great.
Peanut butter toast. It's good
I'm
stuff.
gonna roll to see if anybody like shows up. Okay. Depends on. Now I'm gonna have to roll to see who shows up. Oh nope, I know who's showing up. Anyway, Ben, you've gone to one potions class, probably, maybe two.
That's a hard maybe.
I'm pretty sure I've gone to 2 so far.
Okay.
This is the ooze guy. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was a
Yeah.
solid month where you just didn't go to class.
Yeah.
So you
I've
guys
been getting my
are.
homework. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You have been doing your homework, surprisingly, and doing really well on it. Also surprising.
I work better when there's no time constraint. All right.
I feel like this is one of those things that would, like, unapologetically irk Ellie. Being like, he's not even in class! What do you mean he's passing?
Right? Like, oh, hell.
I'm a
you're at-
solid C.
No, yeah, that's what,
C's
exactly
get
what I was gonna say.
degrees, baby.
Your homework, you have A's on your homework from what you rolled, but your in-class participation is a 0.
Is a 0. Yeah. So.
So you have a
Silly
C.
guy.
Ellie's constant bane.
I just moved it.
At least constant bane is that there isn't anything higher to get than an A or like 100%. She's like,
There
I could
totally
get so
is.
much higher if there was more to get.
Totally.
But there's like what
You just
S-
gotta believe in it.
grade?
Hey, I'm pretty sure
Practical magic up first.
You could always get there. There's one thing you still have never gotten. You've never gotten a gold star.
Ah,
I think you're the only one in the group who hasn't.
Have I given Ben one yet? I know I haven't given
You gave
Kalana
Beck a gold star.
not Beck, Ben.
Have you given Ben a gold star? I
I'm
don't
trying to
know.
remember. I know I haven't given Kalanapi one
Maybe
simply because when we're interacting, it's not a gold star moment.
True.
It's us being dumbasses together.
True. You guys, do you guys eat breakfast in the common room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are all having breakfast, just talking and kind of discussing what happened the night before, and we move over to Ben, wandering the halls, various snacks in hand. Give me, how good would you say Ben is at remembering people and faces?
Faces, yes. Names, no.
Yeah, absolutely. That's fine. None of you guys know this character's name, so that's totally fine. Give me a brains roll, one die
Religion
up
check.
for investigation or perception.
Brains. Oh no, not brains.
One die up
Oh, okay.
because we've decided that everyone's investigation / perception is one die higher.
6. That's another 6. That's 1. 13. Better than I thought it was going to be.
DC was 8.
Let's go.
You sort of recognize this person walking up.
Are they in the Discord?
They're about to be. I've got to
Oh, okay.
find my. I'm trying to find my.
You're
there we
fine,
go.
no
I
worries,
couldn't
yeah.
find my pin board. They like, you recognize them. It's like seeing a friend you haven't seen and they had a glow up. Like, you recognize, like, I should know this person, but I can't place where I know you from because you look so much better than you used to look like. Pull them up, copy, image, Discord, and paste. This person walks up to you.
Smash.
Show me.
Where is my Discord?
Show me these people.
Haha! Saw it!
Whoa.
Are you coming to class?
Where's that?
You haven't been there in like a month, but aren't you?
It's been a
aren't
minute.
you in my potions class? Aren't you with the weird Earth kids?
Wait. I thought the potions class was a slime guy.
I'm not a teacher.
Oh.
Give me another brains roll.
Do I still
Again,
get
same
just-
one. Yep.
Okay.
This is an investigation trying to recognize this person.
4?
Nope.
Nope.
You can't place this person.
I
But
got nothing
again,
good.
you're kind of like, sure, that
right.
makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want- Can I follow you? Is that cool, dude?
Sure.
I love Ben so much.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Hey, I appreciate it. You want a cookie? And he just pulls like a random snickerdoodle out, like from like nowhere. Like,
He reaches up to his mask and hesitates. No, I think I'll pass.
I'll save it for if you want it for later or something.
Sure.
Cool. I got you. I'm Ben, by the way.
Hi. My name's Theo.
Saw, dude. Theo. I apologize. I'm gonna forget it like 2 or 3 more times. I hope that doesn't bother you, dude.
Look, none of you have ever asked my name ever. So, that's fine.
It's a cool mask, by the way.
Thank you. It's new. Well, newish. A lot of me is new.
I get that, dude.
Inside
Sometimes
shit.
you guys gotta change yourself, you know? Live that new wavelength.
Oh, I did, if I wanted to pass this class. And you and him make your way.
Just chatting the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. Just everything's great. You guys meet up at the entry to the class. You guys see Ben walking in with this person that, if you all want to make a brains roll. Ellie,
roll?
How good are you with people? Recognizing people? Would you say Ellie is? Because I'll let you argue whether you roll or not.
I would say that she
Ellie
makes it
recognizes
to
competition.
remember, competition or people that she would respect, like teachers or things like that.
Absolutely.
So if she ever
No,
viewed
you
him,
do not respect this person at all. Please roll.
okay, he's not competition. Okay.
Yep, and
I love
everybody's
it.
rolling
He's not
one die higher.
competition. One die
Can
higher.
I argue
Mm-hmm.
Aya is good at faces just because she's a very social person?
Yes. I would also argue that that Aya specifically, you have to beat a 2.
Cool. What dice am I rolling?
Brains one die higher.
Brains.
It's your
Oh, hell
it's
yeah.
your investigation.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh.
it's perception. I need to
I'm
come
mad
up with,
that I'm
like,
pretty sure
his
I know who
numbers.
this is now just because of the way you said that, but we'll go off
Yeah.
of that.
It's
Yeah.
not dumb bitch, is it? Dumb bitch had a glow up? Because that's what I've been thinking this entire time, and I was like, all right, interesting.
Beat a 2 and you'll find out.
All right. Brains, 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 brains.
Well, I got an
7.
18. So
Yeah. We're good.
Ellie,
18 to it?
Ellie, you recognize him. Kalanapi, you don't.
Didn't think so.
Gabe?
Thanks.
No, you don't recognize him.
Yeah.
Aya, what'd you roll?
10.
Yeah, you recognize this person. You
Is it the dumb
immediately
bitch?
recognize this person. As he goes and walks to the back of the class,
Hell yes,
Sits
it's dumb bitch. Dumb bitch.
and then
Oh, no, I'm not gonna
he
do that.
starts meticulously putting his ingredients out. Like,
So
What
how
weird
recent
potion are
is
you making
this
today,
change in
dude?
him?
did you?
Because
Aya, did
since
you?
we've been
okay,
coming
Ellie
to-
first. Yeah.
sorry, because we've been coming to potions class.
Yeah.
Is this like the last time we were in class he wasn't like this and now
Not
he is like
at
this?
all. Last week he was not like this at all.
Okay, so this is
This is
definitely
like-
a whoa,
in-
what the fuck
In
happened,
one
man?
week, this man has gone from looking like a bumbling idiot who's scared of everything to this who was so convincing that Ben thought he might be the new teacher.
Well, Ben's an idiot. That doesn't tell me anything.
That-
Okay. I'm gonna just kind of keep my eye on him throughout class and see, like, what the fuck is up here? What's going on with that?
Did you walk up to him?
Yeah, I want to see
Okay.
what cool potion. I have been literally taking this guy's weird potions the entire year.
Okay,
Like-
so we're gonna go back to when you said, "What weird potion are you making today?" Whatever the professor says.
No, but that's so uncreative. You always make the best stuff, just on your
Quite
own.
Literally, I do not.
I have a potion now that turns people into beach balls because of your creativity. This is baller shit, dude. Just because it's not
Creativity-
following the directions doesn't
No,
mean
no,
it's
no,
not cool as hell.
No. What I was doing before could not be labeled as creativity because I did not understand what I was doing. I was making mistakes.
To quote my
Now I
favorite
am
person,
not.
Miss Frizzle, make mistakes, get messy, bitch. Like,
I don't know who this Miss Frizzle is, but
she has a
Um,
magic bus.
I don't
turns
know
into
what
cool
a bus
shit.
is. But
He doesn't know what a bus is. I am calling bullshit on that.
they don't have cars.
Shit.
They don't
We
have
have
cars.
They don't know what. Isn't taking like an Earth class mandatory? Isn't there?
Yes.
There's a lot
He
of stuff
just-
on Earth.
A
though,
lot
my
of
guy.
stuff has just changed for this person. This
Fine.
person above table was a straight F student and was gonna get kicked out.
No, he's my favorite.
Now
And-
he's a straight G.
OG.
Get out, Cody.
All right. That's fair.
You can feel free to experiment yourself, but I'm going to meticulously learn how to brew the potions that are expected of me.
Rose, I think this bitch got a lobotomy.
Ellie, you overhear all of this as you are fully focused on this person.
Yeah, this is even the way he's speaking is like he's an entirely different person.
Mm-hmm.
This is
It's a little
very
weird.
weird.
Insight check.
Essentially, I think
Give me a brains roll.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Okay.
something's wrong with this
I would
kid.
say one die higher, but you roll a d20. So
I'm really mad that
Yeah. It's
we
just
weren't
gonna lower
with
the
Ben
DC.
for the whole like most of my body is new comment, being like,
Yeah. So I would. Yeah, I got a 15. And I'd probably ask him like, did something go wrong with one of your potions? Why do you have a mask?
Not wrong. Something went right.
weird question. How does he
Weird
smell?
answer. Huh?
Kalanope, you specifically,
Mm-hmm.
he smells familiar, but I'd need you to roll to place it.
That's so fine. I'm down for it. What do you need?
Give me a brains roll.
Brains roll.
Okay,
Am I still
so-
rolling at the one die higher?
Yeah.
Especially because, like, Hims is locked in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 2 questions really quick while she's rolling. So 1, what did does he actively, like, in the picture, he has butterflies everywhere. Is that like an active ambiance for him? He just has like butterflies?
No, but
Oh, okay, because that was gonna be really cool.
yeah, like they're spoilers. I'll just put it that way.
Oh, okay. And my other question was, what did I get with the 15?
So you notice not only is he wearing a mask and goggles, he's taller. He's leaner. Like, you guys are all in your 20s. Like, you don't really know how, like, these ashen hybrids work necessarily, but you're pretty sure you haven't noticed anyone have a random growth spurt during a
Yeah,
week.
but size is subjective.
Size is
though,
subjective
so-
here, yes. But like most people, especially like hybrids, kind of pick us like they don't really, unless they're choosing to be a different size, they don't just randomly fluctuate. So like, could
Okay.
he have been like, most people will default back to their size. So if they grow, they can grow, but usually they default back whatever their normal growth size was.
Okay, so it's like
they have,
you
like-
actively have to be thinking about changing your size, and then when
Yeah.
you're not, you kind of snap back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where
Case in
like
point.
the ash, where the ash can kind of just be whatever size whenever. Like they don't seem
Okay.
to follow that same thing, but the hybrids seem to like not be limited, but they also default
it's
back
not
to a size
innate.
and shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so like you have to he would have to be consciously at all times deciding to be taller, which you don't notice him concentrating on anything. Like he doesn't seem like he's actively focused on just looking different right now. He seems very calm.
Huh.
So, I've got my number. Can I maybe add one more thing to it? Because I didn't want to cut Jess off.
Yeah.
Because smell triggers memories more often than not. If this is a smell that Calliope's like, I know this smell, where would I know this smell from? She would try to put herself in, like, instead of doing the stasis like she does for everybody else to keep them stable, it would be like a half stasis. Still doing the sensory deprivation, but just enough for her to really hone in on it and being like, where is this smell from? To add magic to it.
So, what is the number?
Currently 17. I didn't roll magic.
This isn't magic.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, was like adding
Yeah.
magic to it.
Yeah, the problem is like I would say yes, you can do that. That lowered the DC in my mind rather than like adding anything to the roll. So you do beat the roll. So the
Okay.
roll went from a 20 to a 15 with that.
Yay.
So what you flash back to a dream. And for a moment you're confused. Why do I remember the smells of a dream? But you remember this smell in the dream when you were traveling between worlds. You remember the smell every time you cross through one of those doorways. Every time you cross through a doorway, there was a smell. And that's what he smells like. He smells like the portals between these dream realms. It's this electrostatic, earthy smell. It smells like if you electrified Earth, that ozone smell right before rain in the forest. If you've ever had been outside in a forested area, that ozone smell specifically in a forested area. That's what he smells like.
And this was during the little dream sequence thing where Kalanopi was the only one that was awake the whole time. How does this smell relate to when she was in the nurse's office standing next to the patient, the moth person?
Weirdly, it doesn't smell the same when you were standing next to them.
She's gonna watch the whole interaction, but there's this like... Taking a mental note, I'm going to tell Ellie about this later.
Class begins as the professor gets up and starts discussing the creation of a vitality potion, something that a lot of older hybrids like to take. It's supposed to rejuvenate you, and it's basically a beauty serum. It de-ages you. It helps counteract the humanity side. A lot of the girls are laughing at the idea of it. A lot of the guys are like, but like, who needs this potion? And then the professor scolds them and says everyone wants to, like, it's not a beauty thing. It's literally counteracting your mortality of your human side. And you guys go through and you notice, especially Ellie, you notice as Theo perfectly makes every step of this potion. He's doing better than you. Yes, Aya.
What's the equivalent of a sleight of hand check to like just randomly put something in his his potion just to see how he reacts, because this is freaking her out.
I feel like this should
I
be
hate
some kind of
this.
flight roll for Aya.
I hate it, but it is a flight roll.
Hell yes, baby! Fuck off! I'm putting extra shit in his potion for no reason. All right.
Can I help her by trying to distract Theo? Like just talking to him for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's my?
Have
Do
you been
want,
getting
Do you
tutoring?
want my pluses? Or you just want me to tell you a flat number?
Give me the flat number.
17.
He doesn't see you do it. You totally get away with it. He's like, oh, I've been working on this for. I've been trying to work for the last 2 weeks, and last week it just all kind of clicked in. I made a potion that kind of fixed me.
Oh.
And as you do this, you slip the potion in and you slip away. What specific? I will tell you some of the ingredients that you
Tell me
have
the ingredients,
access.
and then I'll tell you
Then
what
you tell
I
me which
put
one you
extra
want.
in.
So you have dragon's blood resin, gilded sage leaves, essence of morning sunlight, and that's kind of what you've got just actively.
Is
on
the
your-
essence of morning sunlight? That's like a liquid, right?
Yes.
Okay, then it's definitely that because it would be the least like you could see the leaves floating around, extra leaves
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So it's
And
just,
the resin is a dissolving powder.
exactly. So like it's
Yeah.
just like just doop doop doop. Put an extra 3 drops in. See what happens.
So the morning sunlight is the catalyst for the potion.
So it just makes it super fast. It's like bing bing bing. It's the potion on speed.
Want to see some real speed?
Call me the Sonic the Hedgehog, bitch.
You see him just kind of put up a hand, look down, and go, "Oh no!" And you see him really quickly add a little bit more dragon's blood resin and more gilded sage leaves, and quickly, and then he waves his hand over, and you see these green leaves, butterflies, bugs. You're not sure. As he waves his hand over, and you watch the potion stabilize.
Tiki spots on. What is happening?
As you turn on your aura vision, you see these butterflies all around him.
And they're
So-
butterflies. They're not moths. They're butterflies.
They might be moths, they might be butterflies. They're hard to tell because they're made of energy.
That's fair.
But the only time you've ever seen like this extra aura, like this like aura taking shape, is when you looked at Nathaniel when he was fluctuating tentacles and like chaos energy. So you give me a brains roll. One
Okay.
die up for
What's this emotion magic? Is it charm?
this, no, because you're trying
No,
to
okay.
reason. It's
I'm
not
trying to
magic.
figure out. I'm not
Yeah, it's
using
not
the
magic.
term. It's got it.
It's you're trying to reason something out.
Got it. Brains. Where's my? God damn it! I moved my journal. Hang on.
Silly goose. What are you doing?
Well, she goes and grabs that.
It's right here.
Yeah, Ellie, you specifically noticed how fast he was able to recognize there was a problem and then correct the problem without any prompting from the teacher of how one would do that.
Yeah, and without knowing what was put in there either.
Yeah.
Being able to see it just from the reaction of the potion itself,
Mhm.
that's some high level shit right there.
Yeah.
And
that
that's
was
not
him.
the kind of thing, no amount of clicking together over the course of a week or two is going to get you to that level
No.
that quickly. This is something else.
Performance
So-
enhancing drugs.
So Ellie is kind of thinking, it's like, okay, it's been 2 weeks. He looks he looks drastically different. He's taller, leaner. It looks, I don't know,
The
Let's see.
only thing you keep hearing is that he took a potion and something went right, is all he has said. He
It's
took a
something
potion
fixed him.
and something fixed him. Something went right.
I'm gonna try start poking and prodding, asking questions like, hey, what kind of potion is this? Where did you learn about that potion? Did somebody teach you about it? Did you read it in a book somewhere? Like questions like that.
Have you ever read into prophetic dreams?
Are you
Now he's hitting
telling
on
me
her?
you learned this from a dream?
Oh, sorry.
I've seen you in my dreams, baby.
Are you telling me that you learned about this in a dream?
2 weeks ago, I had a dream.
Which
gonna
would have
kind
been
of
about the
tap-
time that we had our dream, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like try and subtly tap to what the fuck? Who was Thavik?
Oh, I'm
I'm like-
sorry. That was from last week. That's Thavik. That's my
Thavik.
Goliath
Oh,
and Christmas campaign. Let me just rename it real
Tried
quick.
to read it in a full-blown mental breakdown, just like, whoa.
I was like, what is that?
There you go.
What's
There
a
you go.
Thavik?
It's correct now.
I was
Sorry.
like, wait a minute. I was like, who are you? Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna kind of like try and subtly tap Aya and be like, listen to what this guy's saying. Are you picking this up?
And before we
like,
get to that,
right.
Aya, what did you roll?
At 12.
You don't quite get there, but you get the idea.
This was with no
That
magic
m-
dice, right?
This was with no magic dice. This
Right,
is just
okay.
reasoning. So you see everything you saw with the magic, but without the magic, just trying to reason this. How many pure ash have you looked at with your aura vision?
Can you list some of the pure ash? I'm sorry.
Like
I've
anyone who's
seen-
any of the teachers, the Seven and Sin would be the only people.
Okay, because I was gonna say I've seen
You've seen Sin.
Gabe's dad and
You've
Sin.
seen Gabe's dad, and you Sin.
Sin
So you would
and,
know. So I will
what's his
actually
name?
say I'll
Odin.
lower the DC because you've done it enough. Pure ash have where like the hybrids have like an aura that's just kind of a shape, right?
Mhm.
Pure ash have like particulates that kind of look like they're magic in their aura. Where Gabe's dad had this ominous presence that looked like a taller man standing behind him of shadow and tentacles. Nathaniel, when he was taken over by his dad, had these chaos tendrils just ripping out of him. Sin had this had glowing eyes on his aura. You get the idea that is he still part human? That is the only thought you get. Is this person still in any way human? You didn't roll high enough to get past that thought. There was a little more you could have rolled past, but you're starting to think, is he human? Is this a person? Is this a human person? What is
Ooh.
this?
Can we tap into that? When I smelled him,
Mhm.
did he smell human at all?
Not quite.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Not quite like there's still a little bit there.
You would have smelled it doesn't smell. Beck has a certain smell. So Beck is a quarter human.
Mm-hmm.
This
I would
person
as-
smelled less human than Beck.
I would assume realistically, with the way that magic itself works, magic itself has its own smell. I would assume that most of these beings, being essentially just essences of pure magic in a humanoid form, would have that type of smell, and therefore their human smell would become less and less the less human they have in them. We
Yep.
reek of it.
Yeah.
We smell awful. Here's your complex,
Nachos.
guys. Gabe smells like lactose farts.
Ew. And that's what
No, he got cured.
He got cured. That's fine.
Those lingered though. Don't know how it happened.
They've lingered
So-
the entire time. Just
When
the one.
did you wash your suit? You don't have a dry cleaner.
Prestidigitation.
Greenwood Grove also has some like aromatics in it.
It cleans everything in Greenwood Grove. Everything's nice and clean.
Whatever
Yeah.
Mountain Meadow is, whatever that scent, it's somewhere for sure.
I just imagine that it smells like pine tar from Dr. Squatch.
I love that one.
I love pine tar, dude.
I got the pine tar one before they I bought that before they started like super advertising their brand in like a gift before they had like their full branding. Ugh, love that thing. I need to get another bar. Anyway, hey, do you guys want to sponsor us?
So
I
yeah.
just watched. I'll take
Yeah.
it. That's good soap.
It's good soup.
So yeah, Aya and Kalanopi, you're both
So with that, could I search specifically for the aura of the kid
mhm.
and try to like maybe
Well, I
pull it
mean,
a little
it's
bit?
still his aura.
No. I know that, but specifically the part that isn't butterflies.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
You want to try to see past.
I want to see if I can pull a little bit of it up, just from how well do you think I know this kid, Jasher?
Not.
Not like personally, but like in terms of vibes, just because.
Just
how
because
often do
you're-
we have potions class? Because I assume
It's once a
Aya
week.
did the same
It's
thing.
once a week, and you
that
do
she's
this
done.
every week. You've
Yes.
never asked his name ever.
We did. We did a
Oh,
long
you
time
did.
ago.
Yeah. So you did ask his name once forever ago.
One time, forever ago. It was like
Yep.
the second week of school or something.
Yeah. You I will say we'll lower whatever where the DC. You give me a charm roll. We're gonna go back to Ellie.
You search.
So you ask him what was I think we answered one of your questions. You had another question.
I did like a rapid fire of
Yeah.
like of questions.
The
It was
dream.
like,
Yeah, and he was like,
yeah, he was like, are you telling me you learned this from a dream?
Yeah,
Did
that
you,
was-
like, have you been tutoring with someone? There was like a bunch of things.
so yeah, I had a dream, and then I went to the library and
Mhm.
I started looking up books on prophetic dreams, and I thought that this might be one. And the dream was burned into my mind. I could see it when I closed my eyes. So I made the potion. And when I took it, I felt better. I felt a lot better.
What was the potion? Like, what kind of ingredients were in it? What was it?
Pulling out my potion list.
Because just from like if I were to get the recipe for a potion, just by looking at the ingredients, would I be able, like, I would be able to tell what type of potion it would make, right? Because that's essentially what we've been learning. Like, if someone said, hey, here's all the ingredients for a potion, which type of potion is it? I'd be like, oh yeah, that's a sleep potion because it has these ingredients and they do this.
Like if someone's got
Right.
jalapenos, they're gonna have a kick.
God damn it.
Essentially, though, yeah. Like, if you tell me there's bread
You would
and
rec-
oil in the, it's
Also,
you know,
just so we're clear,
flour and
Gabe's,
oil.
Gabe's disassociating right now. But this potion
I'm
came
like-
to him in a dream, and he made it and then took it. That's
Yes.
And then drank it. That's some wild shit. That's some
dislike.
wild shit.
All right, cool.
This kid was literally desperate. He was failing out of school.
We took dream potion.
Yep.
That's
You took a dream
rule
potion?
one.
That's not
You
good.
also- you don't do
Don't
that.
do that.
felt-
Don't do that.
He also felt like Aya was bullying him once a week.
She does that.
He's a.
It's how she shows her
yeah.
love.
Desperate times.
The
Desperate
problem
times.
is,
All right. So he did a dumb thing.
so it had
Does
frozen nightshade extract. You don't know what that is. You know of it, but you haven't been allowed to use it yet. Void flower. You haven't
Hold on.
been allowed to use
hold
that.
on. Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Pause. You keep saying aloud. First of all, several things. First of all,
No, you're allowed to, but like you haven't
I was-
been like you're allowed to use these ingredients, but you're not like
Okay.
you haven't used any of them in any of the like these are the ingredients you're supposed to be using classes. Like these are ones that are like
Yeah.
on the advanced shelves.
right,
Like
right,
you're
right.
allowed
Yeah, okay.
to do
But-
them technically
But it's like
extracurricularly,
frowned upon.
but yeah, it's like
but hearing
these are
the
advanced.
names of these things though, like we've still learned about them to know like, oh, frozen nightshade, that does this. We haven't been allowed to use it, but I know it does.
numbs
sort of thing.
emotions.
Okay. So frozen nightshade numbs emotions.
Yep. Oh, well, technically, it
Um,
numbs emotional responses. It's more specific than that. So it's not like it's not getting rid of your
Lock
emotions,
in those receptors.
but it helps you. It's a lot of students. You know that there's a potion that people use for like
Hey Gabe, we gotta make sure you're not eating any more of those frozen nightshades, my guy.
I haven't had one. I think I taste. What did I taste last time?
I'd have to pull that up, but
Oh, God,
it
yeah.
was not. Yeah.
Alright, so
So
the frozen nightshade numbs
Yep.
emotional responses. What was the next thing?
essence of void flower.
Essence of
Yeah, I would definitely feel like these
You
are
don't
all
know what
things
that
Ellie
one
knows
does.
off the top of her head, unfortunately.
You don't know what that one does. That one's not in the potion cabinet.
Huh.
Da, da, da.
Distilled
Information she
moonlight-
doesn't have.
Distilled moonlit
Do I know
tears.
what a void flower is?
Yes.
If you don't, we got a weird nerdy guy from the woods that probably does.
you
Saw it.
I would assume you might have seen them in a book, and you tend to
Mhm.
remember most things. That's one of your things with your mind thing. Like you
I'm so
remember,
sorry.
you just remember things you've read.
I have photogenic.
It was-
photogenic.
You would have looked this up.
Graphic.
That's the fuck.
You would have. It would have been
Pornographic?
in a book researching the area around where the blood hole is.
Oh, okay.
So those part of the woods that are like problematic, you know, where Aya ran off to, and like things are dark and twisty over there. You know
Yeah,
they're over
I don't
there.
like that. Okay.
You're not
So
fully sure what
distill-
they do.
Right.
So and then distilled moonlit tears.
Moonlit tears.
They promote clear, detached thinking.
Clear. Oh, thanks. Good night. Clear, detached thinking. Okay. And even with an ingredients list, I know that preparing different ingredients different ways is going to get different results.
Yes.
But having an ingredients list is helpful. Is it really just these 3 ingredients?
No, there's 2 more.
Oh, okay.
Crushed obsidian dust.
Crushed obsidian. Okay.
Grounds the mind in cold rationality.
Ah.
And a drop of the brewer's own blood.
Oh, blood magic.
That's like forbidden for sure, right?
Forbidden is strong in Tephra. There are things you're not supposed to do, but it's think more like Naruto's forbidden jutsu. Did Naruto ever get in trouble after he learned the Shadow Clone Jutsu? No. That's supposed to be a forbidden technique. He just does it all the time.
All right, so sorry. The crushed
That's 'cause
obsidian
he's good at it.
grounds the mind in what?
In
What did you say?
cold rationality.
Rationality.
And then a drop of the brewer's own blood.
In a sense of poison rationality, if you will.
I'm gonna chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of? Okay.
Closing
the
the
goddamn-
goddamn door. All right.
No!
It's just rude. You're leaving it wide open. That's bad manners. All right. Okay, anyways.
Every mother
so,
has a sensor for when the door is open that responds the exact same way for when your dad knows somebody touched the thermostat. They're the same receptor.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. So, putting in drops of your own blood into a potion, like, just what helps attune the potion to you? Is that essentially what that is for?
Yes.
Or is that, like,
it
some
binds
deeper...
it, so it binds it to the user specifically. There are other ways blood can be used in potions. Usually if it's just like a drop or two, it's usually to just bind the user to the potion.
Okay. Okay, so with this mental list now, and my not photogenic but photographic memory, and that's mostly just a joke, but
Eidetic memory.
okay, so I'm gonna, yes, that one. I will make a note to look up those things later, and what sort of potions have some, if not all, of those ingredients, and see what kind of potions they tend to make. Though all of these ingredients tend to be towards similar things of just like clear focus, grounding.
There are a lot to... Give me a brains roll. Difficulty of 15.
Do I have to give you a brains roll?
You don't, but you don't have to know what I was going to tell you.
Well, I mean, just it just mean because of my feet. I just mean because of my feet, I don't always have to roll.
Yeah. No, for this specifically, you do. Just because
Okay.
this would have been a tiny random passage in a random
punk.
potions book. It's dependent.
Right,
basically,
17.
the roll is see.
Okay.
Yeah. This was in a book that you read. You would have read this book, I assume, during the time when you were crunching last year to try to catch up on all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You read something that used similar ingredients in passing. It wasn't exactly this, but it said one of the side effects of the potion, it was all theoretical. It could boost your intelligence and blah, 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 but it said that there was a possible side effect of loss of humanity.
Okay. So theoretically, it's meant to boost your intelligence.
Yes.
Is it supposed to?
So
Theoretically, is it supposed to do anything else?
This isn't the exact same potion. You remember the potion. You can see it. It was a footnote in an advanced potions textbook that you were trying to find any way to get a boost and edge to try to learn all this stuff because you were trying to ace a full year of class in having a third of the time.
Yeah.
And so it was a footnote in an advanced potions textbook. Like, this potion has been theorized to boost intelligence at the cost of humanity, blah, 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 blah. But it was like, one, slightly different ingredients. 2, it didn't have the void flower in it. And you still are not sure what that is or what that does. And so that, I would say, might be making you feel kind of uncomfy because, like, there's an ingredient that's like one of the major components in this, where some of the other things are like a drop of this, a few drops of this. Then there's void flower. And like, it's like, okay, what is this? And why? And why doesn't anyone have like this written about anywhere? Like, you remember them talking about where it was, and you would assume, since Tephra is so old, someone has used this thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to ask him about his mask.
Yeah.
Like, so that's like a side effect of the potion? I thought the potion made you better.
Intellectually, absolutely. Physically, There were some side effects with my face when in contact with the potion.
Like cosmetic, or are you damaged like you can't breathe? Well,
Kind of a combination.
Do you have fungal spores
Okay.
that affect your ability to breathe without a mask?
yeah, but his are bioluminescent.
Oh,
No.
fancy.
No,
This
he's
is me
going
being
to.
sarcastic as shit.
heard
Because
this
He's going
before.
to.
That's
Class is nearing the end. It's nearing the end of the class. Your potions have been graded. You and him both got A's.
Of course.
He kind of takes you to the back of the class aside, and he pulls off his mask. And as he pulls it off, his bottom half, his face, is skeletal.
All right, Red Skull, I see.
It's
you.
just bone?
Mhm.
Is there like blood dripping? Like,
No,
or how is the
just-
flesh connected but not like?
So it connects here, but like at his jaw and tooth line, it's just a jaw connected, and like there's a
How
hole
can you-
here,
Yeah.
and where his eye sockets are, you can just see into the bone. No eyelids.
Ooh. Oh
And
my
no
God.
nose. So no nose. So it's just all of like the sensory just gone.
Holy shit! How are you alive? That is an incredible amount of damage to have survived.
I don't remember. When I woke up, I felt better. But this was all gone. And I knew how to make the tools necessary to be okay. I built this mask and these goggles. The goggles allow me to see. The mask, as he pulls the mask over immediately. The mask allows me to talk and breathe.
And you just knew how to make these things.
I guess that is odd.
Yeah, because I mean, even with heightened intelligence, you can't just suddenly learn, like, just suddenly know something that you've never learned. Do you think this is part of your prophetic dreams, sort of things?
Well, I've read. I mean, I have memories of every book I've ever read. It's just I didn't understand them before. I must have read something along these lines, and just
You
not
read books
understood.
about advanced mask and goggle building?
I tried to read anything that would give me an edge. I must have read something along the lines of something.
Yeah,
like
I'm
this.
sure that's what it is. But that's really incredible.
Huh.
I mean, I'm going
Yes.
to. Let's see.
So,
You notice he tilts his like he doesn't have facial expressions. But you start to get the
Yeah.
idea of like maybe what he's thinking based on how he's tilting his head. He
Yeah.
seems to express through subtle movement rather than any sort of. His face does not move now.
Yeah. Alia's I'm gonna feign interest in, like, wanting to know, like, wanting to maybe get a hold of this potion and try and maybe figure out more. Like, where
Yeah.
did you, like,
so while all of this
Fuck.
while all of this has been going on,
yeah.
with the realization that he basically no longer smells human, Ellie's kind of like really keeping his interest because like, oh, now the smart girl in class is like into me. I'm doing good. That type of energy, I would assume. In the same way that sharks can find a blood trail, would he have left this like weird scent trail wherever he came from?
Now all I'm picturing is The Witcher, of just the scent trails of just like
Right?
just.
I really
following.
need to. I really need to watch The Witcher because my brother's like, watch it, and I'm like, okay.
Give it to peer pressure.
It's it's such a good game. It holds up so well. Anyway, The problem is he took this potion a week ago.
How about a week ago?
Did he say anything about where he made it and took it? Did he make it here, or did he make it in his
Yes.
room?
Yes, he made it in this room. If you wanted to, like, you know, step into the potions room and, like, go sniff around, like, the problem is it's gonna be overwhelming, like, when you go in there. It's like, for you, it's like walking into a Bath and Body Works.
Yeah. It's like, it's almost an immediate headache. Unless you know exactly what you're looking for and you can not sniff everything. I know.
Yeah.
I have the same problem when I go into a Bath and Body.
Yeah. So...
I guess one of the things that I'm more so looking for in this particular instance is, like, whether or not he did it, like, a week ago, knowing where he came from, I would assume that there's some kind of, like notes or clues, kind of like when we woke up from our dream the first night, about what had happened, and Kalanope was more sensitive to it because she was the only one that stayed awake through the whole thing. Trying to find that to feel like if he's being tampered with somehow. Because it's weird that this kid was dumber than a box of rocks a week ago, and now he's a fucking genius. Like... essentially trying to find that to go look for clues, because it's weird. Kalanope is finally attempting to skip class because it's that unsettling.
Yeah, class is wrapping up, but it's not over. Give me... a brains roll investigation, 1 die up. But it's going to be a really low DC. It's going to be a DC of 5.
Amazing, I got a 9.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does my
Yep.
thing do?
So, what you see
Do you need to know my charm roll when I was attempting to?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. It was with magic, right?
Yep.
Okay, and 22.
Yeah, okay. With charm, I almost always I think I just assumed you'd already gotten it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you pass a 20, 9 times out of 10, that's probably going to pass whatever check I set. You, for the first time, are looking at an aura and trying to, like, visually dissect it. The DC was 20. You look through his aura. And you can see... it's almost not see. It's like you feel him, but the him is smaller than it used to be. So, like, when you normally look at a person, you see the person outlined and then their aura around it. But
And then you
usually
stretch,
the person,
and you hydrate.
Usually the person you see is person-sized and shaped. What you see when you look at him and try to push past the layers is it's more aura, and then deep inside of the silhouette that is his body is him. So his true physical form seems buried under this new aura. Almost like when you've looked at people, like Ash people before, they don't have that physical center. It's all aura from the outside to the inside, because they are beings of pure magic.
Alright.
And then Kalanope, what did you roll? A what?
I rolled a 9.
You find on the ground an iridescent black flower petal.
And without, like, metagaming all the shit that you just told Ellie and whatnot, like, this doesn't look like anything that we've fucked with before.
If you sniff it, the only time you've smelled this before is when you were chasing after Aya in the woods. Those same woods that tried to crush you.
She's literally just gonna, like, try to...
All, like, 7 foot of you.
Listen, I got long arms. They should be useful for something, damn it.
No one's really paying attention because, like, everyone's kind of chatting. It's like the professor's, like, going through and, like, grading each of the potions. So, like, no one's really looking at you picking up. You've already been graded. You reach down and grab the pedal. No one really notices. I rolled a group perception check. No one looked. You want to do anything with the flower?
I'm gonna just kind of, like, tuck it away, like, in the little toga robe, like, look around and just be like, am I the only one that is noticing the weird thing? I feel like Ellie's noticed. I have probably noticed this. What are the boys doing?
Gabe and Ben are in the corner trying to make a potion. For sure.
Yeah. You guys grouped. So the 3 of you went in a group, and Ben and Gabe went in a group, and you guys decided to do this. Hey,
you
Ben,
all thought that was a good idea. This is all
Wait
your
for it.
fault.
Wait for it. Hey, Ben,
Stop.
give me a charm roll.
Here for it.
Because you're rolling with nature ingredients.
Let's fucking go. That's a 19 on the D20.
Yeah.
I take it back. I retract my previous statement.
I go to
This
put
is
something
the
in.
one-
I go to put like a plant piece in. I was like, hey, do your best, bud. Drop it in.
I'm gonna look at Ben. Does it help if you say nice things to them?
Oh yeah, they love positive encouragement, dude. Well, don't you like it when people say nice things to you?
I guess yes.
Yeah. Same idea.
I'm gonna write that in my notes. I'm gonna be so confused. Like, Ellie didn't teach me any of this.
The professor walks over and you guys get an A on your potion. Yeah, Gabe's just had his world rocked in potions.
This is crazy.
And with that, we're going to go on break.
Hey. Good, because Morph has to go. I know he's staring at me.
Yeah, my cat is getting to the point where he's going to start messing with stuff. Back in like, what? Whatever 15?
Yeah, like, whatever the 15 mark
You're muted.
is for your time zone. I'm not.
Well, you're not making any noise.
We could be back at the 20. That would be
That's so weird
13
that
minutes
you
from
There
now.
you're back.
It's like, well, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm watching the bar move. Like, the floof.
No sound.
But, anywho, yeah, we'll be back at like the 15-ish mark for whatever time zone you're in.
15, 20, whatever it is, we'll be back by then.
We'll probably
20
be
the
back
latest.
without Cody. We're waiting on morph time. All right, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Is
Okay.
Grim alive, Ellie?
So like weird question for everybody in the audience.
Yeah.
I know that we have a thing for Cody not coming back on time. Do we have anything for other? Like if
I don't think
somebody
so.
or is it just if somebody doesn't come back from break cuz we're sitting here like, damn, we should kick it off and roll, but like we're missing 2 of the kids.
Gone from my room, creature.
Oh.
No, you bring that baby back in here.
We got one more.
We got one.
Sparky, we're back.
Sup?
We're back.
Bring me the baby. Show me the baby. I heard you kick her
baby?
out of your room.
No, that was a teenage boy.
Oh, never mind.
Worse.
Those are gross.
Yeah, I was like, you don't want that one.
You're about to have one. Or
I
do you have one?
don't listen. He's so close. He's so annoyingly close to being a
What
teenager.
grade is he in?
He is in 5th grade. I
The
am.
fact that he isn't already is an accomplishment.
I hate the way. No, stop it. Oof.
Stop it. She's like,
They start
Literally,
hitting it
like-
in 4th grade. It's pretty bad.
Okay, so like he's 11 now. Hooray. 7-11. Let's go. But he's starting the teenage boy phase. Like Raven and I had to have like a big talk with him about the fact like, hey, your body is changing and your feet fucking stink. Okay? Like, please wash your toes.
you got smelly beans, man. Smelly beans.
I don't want the bean to grow up, bro. I'd want him to be a bean forever. I don't want another bean pole in the house, alright?
That's the problem
This
with
is-
beans. They sprout.
He's becoming a bean. Yeah, he's becoming a bean sprout, and I don't want
Plus,
that.
he's gonna
like,
be tall.
it's
But
so
just
funny.
wait until he gets a personality, then it's fucking great.
What do you mean? He's got
I
mine.
don't know.
No.
He-
No,
I
let
don't
me
know.
rephrase
He's
that.
got some sass. That boy's got some sass.
Let me rephrase that. When they're young,
Mhm.
when they're but what his age is, they're still developing, they're still doing their shit, they're still whatever. And then they become middle schoolers and they're assholes. And you hate them a little bit. And then
Do you not
they get
consider
to-
5th grade middle school?
No, middle
No.
school starts at 6th grade. 5 is still
Wild.
elementary.
I think that varies from state to state because this is another thing that Raven and I were talking about. Like in my school, like growing up, 3rd and 4th were elementary, 5th and 6th were intermediate, 7, 8 was junior high.
Really?
Yep.
There's so many rules.
Junior high and intermediate is the same thing. It's just they split it up.
Not in
Michigan,
Michigan,
same thing.
apparently.
It's these
Classic
it's-
Michigan.
Kindergarten to 5th grade was elementary school.
Exactly.
6th to 8th grade was middle school.
Exactly.
9th to 12th
12th.
was high school.
Correct.
Wild. But like, no, we've already had to have certain conversations about like, because he's in that age now where I know a lot of us were when we first discovered the fucking internet, where you're repeating everything you hear on the internet, and I'm like, okay, so you can't say some of these jokes because they don't apply to you. Please stop talking about reasons you divorced your wife. You're 11. Shut up. I love you so much.
Your 3rd grade girlfriend had nothing on this.
And it's like, dude, kids are weird, man. Like,
They lock in on
The-
weird shit.
I'm
They're
not
like that.
I'm so not prepared for him to be a teenager, especially because like his dad had a wickedly deep voice super early on. I'm not prepared to like go pick my son up from junior high basketball practice and him be like, "Hey, mom, did you get Judy
gonna
chopped in
warn
the
you.
throat or something?"
I'm gonna
like,
warn you about boys too. It's an overnight thing.
It's just gonna happen.
It just
Mhm.
happens.
I had
It's a
2
weird-
brothers. I got to go through it twice. Like,
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing.
The-
Like, I didn't get it.
the only thing that I've ever seen like teenage boys go through that I wish was an overnight process is y'all's growth spurt. I wish that could happen for you overnight because it looks so fucking painful. It looks
So-
awful.
Here's the thing: it's not supposed to be. I have Ehlers-Danlos. It was a freaking nightmare.
Like, there's no reason There's no reason so many of you need to shoot up like 6, 7, 8 inches over the course of a month. That looks painful as fuck. Like, absolutely not.
Yep.
It's fine. It's
Or
fine.
it's like the girls that went through puberty and shit super early on and went from like absolutely no tits to like a double D in like a month or two. I feel bad for y'all too. Like, that's instant back problems.
Yo.
Thanks, guys. Anyways, but thanks for keeping me safe. You guys are great.
You guys are great. Helping me out.
Okay, but we got everybody back. Dad
Just
finally showed
silent
up.
flipping you off.
We have made it.
Dude,
I've never experienced back problems. Yeah, I can tell.
it's not that I've never experienced back problems. Mine are self-inflicted. Nature didn't give me back problems. Mine's just because I have shit posture.
Fair enough.
I did this to me.
Yeah, I did this to me. It's because I hunch all the time, like. Alright, but yeah, we're live, just in case Grim missed that.
We've been live for 7 minutes.
Yeah!
Hanging out,
waiting on
vibing,
shit.
talking.
Hanging out.
Yeah, Dad found the milk. Actually, I don't know. Dad, can you have milk anymore?
No.
Is that code?
Well, I can't remember if
No
you can
milk.
have milk.
No dairy.
I can have dairy.
Bread.
She can't. I
Oh,
can't
that's
have
right.
bread.
Mom
Wait, yours-
can't have-
Now I'm confused. I thought celiac also didn't get to have milk.
No,
No?
celiac is just wheat.
Just wheat?
Yeah, it's so it's gluten. So it's wheat, barley, rye.
It's just sweet.
So the person I knew was just in way worse shape.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they
like a
couldn't
combo
they
situation.
couldn't eat it. Basically this guy I knew, he couldn't eat anything but eggs, basically.
Oh, that's
We
very
had a kid-
unfortunate.
We had a kid who could literally only eat pork chops. He was allergic to fucking everything. It was insane. He couldn't have like green beans.
Here's the funny thing though, and he had a really funny personality. He had the highest pitched voice I've ever heard for a man. The man was he was 20-ish when I met him. He talked like this. This was his actual voice. And his
Oh,
joke,
boy.
and this was the joke he always told everybody. Because I couldn't really eat or drink things, my mom gave me a lot of soy milk. I've heard that can give you estrogen problems, but I don't see it.
Damn.
Ted.
Damn.
Like,
We
oh
are.
no. He would introduce himself to people like that.
I love it.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, with your diet, you've got to have a sense of humor because you
Right.
don't know joy.
You gotta have a zingy one-liner with this one. You know, he's gotta.
There's only so many ways you can make eggs. I know French chefs learn them all, but like, it's not enough. Glad that was a joke specifically for Grim.
I
Glad
appreciate
we
it.
got the laugh. Anyway,
So, random thing before we actually kick back in, because while we were waiting for everybody, I started scrolling through TikTok and shit, right? I love the random, like, hey, we want you to promote this thing that everybody that's in the creator program gets and shit.
yep.
Why did I get one that's like, we think that you would be the perfect fit for a mobility scooter? And I'm like,
Can we
Yes,
trade?
I would.
Can we
How
trade?
mobile can you be
You
on
know
that
what I
scooter?
get?
okay. But
You
like,
buy one pregnancy pillow, and you're stuck on trying to pitch mom products.
okay, but hear me out. Them boopy pillows go hard as shit. Them things
They're
are
the
fucking
best. It's
great.
so
okay?
good.
Them
Pregnancy
bitches are
pillows
so
the
comfy.
shit.
It is the best thing
Also-
I have ever purchased ever. And now that brand, they're a brand called Mom Cozy. They keep trying to get me to promote their products, and I'm like, I'm not gonna promote breast pumps.
Do it anyways.
Do it. Show
No,
show
I've
yourself
seen-
breast pumping, Jasher.
Yeah,
You
I've
can
seen,
take off your shirt on camera. It's fine.
I've seen dudes actually get those and promote them, and they're like, I don't think that they're realizing who they sent these to, and it's hilarious. They're like,
I will say, men also don't understand how those
I'm
those
pumping
things-
for fun.
those things go at your body. They can bruise you.
They can
Yeah, they're
bruise you.
suction cups.
They're
They're
those,
creating a void. but your nipple's in the way.
I love that that's when the music decided to kick on.
Right, that's
And your
The
nipple
music
went.
was so much better than it needed to be.
All right, Kalanopi, you got a flower petal. What you doing with it?
Got a jar of dirt.
What's
No,
actually?
you don't get one of those.
Okay. So, actually, funny enough, now that I've got it, instead of like putting it in my tongue, we're gonna retcon for a second, and I'm just gonna kind of like in my hand, like slap it into Aya, like kind of like one of these, like it's in my hand, it's closed, because you have deeper pockets than I do. You should take this.
What am I putting in my pocket? I'm sorry, I missed
Very
it.
subtly. Little weird black flower petal thing that
There's a weirdly
smells funny.
iridescent teeny fly. It's a teeny tiny iridescent black flower petal.
Cool beans. Stuff it in the pocket.
Petal getting trapped in the pocket.
Potato in the void. What happens when you put a void instead of void? The void flower inside of a void.
Double the void. Void
Can you
Slayer.
double a void? Yo, this
Double
roller
it.
coaster
no, I
is
think you just
slapping.
create a black hole.
Well, I've had 2 dads fail me, so I feel like
The black hole was inside us all along.
Maybe the true void is the holes we filled along the way.
And there's been
God.
some hole
Nah,
filling.
that bitch empty.
There's been a few.
You guys head out of class. Class is over. Where are you guys going? Nice thing about Potions Day is you got a free period after.
I'm going to the library.
I want to spend my vacation.
He's not following us or anything, right?
Hello.
Like he's not
No.
behind us. So as
No,
we
weirdly, the bell went off. He stood up and just walked away.
Before I go to the library, I want to go and collect these ingredients, the ones that are available to us.
Okay.
actually
Which ones?
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Which ones are available to us? I know you said some of them are.
Frozen Night Straight.
Well, some-
Shade. All of them are available except for his blood and the Void Flower.
I can get one of those things. I'm sorry.
Oh, that reminds me, because I had wanted to be able to talk to you quietly, Gabe. So I had a question. You're
Yeah.
connected to shadows, right?
I can't
Just like-
be. Yeah.
Like any shadow that you're connected to, you can feel it.
Yeah. Kind of. If I
Okay.
feel at the, I haven't tried to. Yes. Yes. The answer is yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna like look down and see whatever shadow is like connected to him right now, and I'm gonna like tap it with my foot. Can you feel that? Feel that I'm tapping there?
GM, can I feel that?
reaching in.
Feel might not be the right word, but you know that like it's like an extrasensory awareness. Like it's not like you're feeling her stomping on your shadow. Like it doesn't, like you don't feel that, but like you are aware that she became in contact with your shadow.
Understood.
Okay. Close your eyes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tap the shadow 3 times with my foot. Okay, how many times did I tap it?
Could I tell it was 3 times?
Yeah, you're just very aware of your own shadow. It's when you're trying to reach out to other shadows or past your own shadow that like you have to pay attention. But even now you're paying attention. Like you're gonna be extra aware of it.
3
No.
times. I will say.
Yeah? Okay, great. This is perfect. I prepared for this, and she's gonna hand you a cheat sheet with Morse code on it. So, I want to like.
Why do
you know,
you have that?
Is this a test?
You don't have language interpretations on you at all times, just in case.
I don't have Morse code on me at all times, just in case. That's kind of interesting.
This
What
is
else
ever-
do you have on you at all times? I'm very
Just in
curious.
case.
Not a gold star.
Devastating.
Devastating. Damn. All right. Yeah. So you don't have to memorize it. I know that you already have a lot that you're working on, but this way, if we're across the room and like that, I can talk to you still, and I don't have to like it could be secret and quiet, and you'll still be able to understand me.
Like our own secret code. That's cool. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. And
I'll try to remember it. But
you don't have to memorize it. You can pull out the little paper if you need to. So I laminated it so it won't get ruined.
it's fucking laminated. Perfect. Perfect.
I even trimmed the edges so they're rounded and it won't poke you or anything.
Oh, I
Ooh.
totally forgot. You summoned a laminator from Earth. Like, where did you get a laminator? I was like, oh right, no, she just needed a laminator. So it's in the secret tunnel.
She
No one else
roleplayed it.
No
Son
one
of a
else
bitch.
laminates things.
Son of a bitch. She role-played a laminator. Oh my god. Yeah. So you just hold on to that, and yeah. Now I can talk to you, I guess. I do have Morse code memorized. Can you tap me with your shadows?
Yeah, I could do that for sure.
Like from across the room? You could just like beep 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 on my leg or something.
Yeah, should be doable.
There, now we can talk to each other.
Yeah, because my spell Unbridle, makes my tentacles come from other people's shadows, so I can just do that, and I'll just do it that way. I almost said touch you from afar, but I didn't like how it sounded.
Yeah, that's okay. Well,
I guess I'll start studying, and I'll just look down, and I'll just try to focus. I can do this. I learned a lot about plants today. I'm on a hot streak.
Oh, you learned a lot about. Yeah. Okay. Well, good job.
Yeah, if you're nice to them, apparently they do better.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, Ben was talking to the ingredients for the potions. Asking
Yeah,
them.
those ingredients are already dead, but
No,
okay.
but if you ask them questions like me, I've been thinking about it. Like, what music do you like, or like, simple things. Just get to know them, I guess, while you're
Yeah.
Are you
Okay.
dismembering their
Muddling.
corpse?
muddling them into nothingness. I don't know how the process
Yeah, it
works.
seems
It's really
seems a
hard to have this
little bit
conversation
morbid, but,
and read this sticky note. It's really hard to do both.
You're right, and it is for sure not a sticky note, unless you have other notes you're looking at.
It's a sticky note it's my sticky note I'm drawing. Okay,
Oh,
fine.
okay.
I'm
Sorry, I thought you were talking about what I'd given you. Okay, yeah,
no, I
sorry,
put a
I'll
sticky
leave you
note
to your...
on what? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to the... Okay, bye. See you later. Okay. Did he actually just fucking disappear just poof, he's gone.
Did you just shadow travel away? Did you just slip into your
I think he
shadow
did.
dimension?
All right.
Thumbs up if
she's
you did.
gonna
It's safe in here.
Yeah, all right. Ellie is just gonna tap out bye on the shadow and then go to the library.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, Gabe, you don't understand what she just tapped at you. Anyway, yeah.
Aw,
next-
dang it.
so yeah,
What
while
if he was
Ellie
looking at his cheat sheet?
while Ellie goes to the library, watching old boy just like in a weird robotic type of way. she's gonna be a little bit more apt to follow him. This would be the moment where she taps Aya and is like, do you want to go to the library or do you want to creep on someone?
Wait, what question is that?
Okay.
Do I want to read a book? Or do I want to skulk around and find cool information?
He just seems weird to me. Like, not weird in the good way.
Oh no, he's like fully possessed or some shit.
Okay, he doesn't even, like, looks around to make sure that it's literally just us, right? And it's like, he doesn't even smell human anymore.
Oh no, like I said, he's like fully possessed or some shit. Like,
we should
beaming picture. Beow.
Something feels wrong. But
Yeah, you now see the butterflies.
I see the butterflies?
As Aya beamed it to you.
Do I have fish?
I showed you what I saw. Yeah.
Do I have fish around me? Like, is that the normal? Do we all have little doodads?
Nope. Hang on, I don't think I've ever seen Kalani Pizarra. Tiki on.
Yeah, you look, it's this very pleasant, soft blue-green.
Just have like a chill, like
No
blue
animals?
vibe.
No
animals. Fish floating around.
There's
No
one
animals.
tiny
Lame.
Just blue.
There's a
It's
weird
not easy
reminiscence
being green.
of Kelpie somewhere. But she's gonna attempt to activate the little skulkiness thing, the little skulker thing that she's been working on, where she just kind of like camouflages in with like the world around her to move a little bit more seamlessly through stuff.
So in my head, how it's gonna work, maybe specifically, you can argue either anyway, it's your spell. But like, it would be almost Mirage-esque. Like, if someone were to see you, it would be like seeing through like if you're looking down at the water, you just see reflection, but like you have to really like look through the water to see the shape.
The way that I would imagine it, and I'm so sorry if this immediately makes anybody like sick, but I imagine the way that it looks is like when I get the start of an ocular migraine and my vision gets funky. That's how I imagine it would look if you were looking straight at her, to be like, there's something there. And it's like, it's this really fuzzy, like staticky looking thing almost. But you actually have to be looking at it in order to see it.
Yeah. Aya, you notice that happened to Kalani. They seemingly disappear.
I assume I can still like see where they are because of the aura vision, though.
Probably.
Yeah, with your aura vision on, yeah, you can still see.
Yeah, just like, all right, that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's
I've been
pretty.
working.
That's pretty bad, bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I feel bad because you're the only one that's actually sneaky. I want to do
That's
the
my
sneaky.
entire job. I can't lift for shit.
I know, but I can.
It's the point.
Yeah.
The point is that we have different strengths.
Well, I mean, like, I can't help you sneak into places if I am not sneaky. You can't help me lift the things unless you do probably hurt somebody's feelings along the way. That does a lot of heavy lifting for me. I can't do that.
I can become really big and really strong in two different ways.
But you also get really angry. And that's
only one of the ways. I can also just give myself that giant purple cat.
Anyway,
I don't
like
use it a lot.
moving the entire time, being like, we have to go. We're gonna lose him.
Yep. Also, Josh, I wanted to do this before the break, but I forgot. I did want to, with the identification of that aura, I wanted to kind of like pull it a little bit to the surface, like I'd be like, here, kitty, like come out.
It doesn't like it wouldn't have responded in any meaningful way. Because it doesn't seem like it's trapped or like taken over. It doesn't seem like any of that. It just seems diminished.
Right. It's more like a tweezers kind of like
It doesn't feel like something you can move separate from the aura, is what I'm saying. Like, it's
Okay.
all one thing. If you moved this, you would move him. As a whole.
Got it.
It, like, you might kill him if you somehow separated these two things. Like,
Ooh.
you don't know if that's like, maybe you're ripping his soul out. Like, you're not entirely sure.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, no.
yeah.
I don't want to kill my second favorite idiot.
Stretches and
He's not
hydration.
brilliant. You say stretches and hydration?
Stretches and hydration.
Does ice cream count as hydration?
No.
It's
It's got
fruit
ice
flavored.
crystals in it. Ice crystals are made of water. It counts.
See, thanks. Vix is my new favorite. She's moved to the top of the list.
You guys follow him for a ways, and he kind of joins a group of other kids and walks into a classroom.
What class do you go into?
It is, what class would he have next? Because he's not in your house. He has his defensive magic class right now.
Is he doing anything weird in his defensive class?
Doesn't seem like it. Like, class is starting in just a little bit, but like, he just walked in, sat down, took his seat. Kind of very similar to how he did the potions class. He's just going to class and just doing everything very precisely and very.
It's a robot.
It kind of feels that way. Like, that would be a best way for you guys to describe it. He kind of just is.
Love that I'm like getting ready to ask Aya a question. Aya leaves. I am not good at the sneaking, but I know that my gut is telling me that this is very sketchy.
Yeah. He's so weird. And he's got butterflies everywhere.
How long do you think it is until he doesn't have classes anymore?
I don't know, Jasher, how long is it? Does it
It'll
class
be at
anymore?
the end of this class.
don't know.
So you always
Hour?
have 2 classes a day. Yeah, it's like hour to 2 hours depending. It's like I think it's like 90-minute classes.
What is technically, are we skipping a class? Like, what's happening right
No,
now?
so on your potions day, you don't have a second class. It's your free period. A lot of times you guys have used it for planar conquest training, or it's just your
Meandering.
period to do whatever you want.
Okay.
I almost wonder if he would do anything after his classes, since it kind of seems like that's his whole personality now.
So you want to just, like, follow him and see if he, like, goes into a corner, sits down, and, like, just zones out? Like a robot?
Like, he says
Like,
that-
task complete.
Maybe. What house is he in? He is-
Hufflepuff.
This is not
Sorry.
Hufflepuff behavior. He
He
was
would be-
Hufflepuff. He's Slytherin now.
He would be in House Shade, I believe, is who you had potions with.
It's whatever class the Raquel is in.
Yeah, Shade.
Yeah, so yes. Because have we been seeing Raquel? Like,
You haven't, actually.
oh fuck. That's accidentally stumbled upon something. Hang on.
You haven't seen her since last year.
Damn. Well, we've seen her sister.
Yeah, you've seen her sister. But you also remembered that, like, just kind of above table, she went through something fairly traumatic.
Yeah.
So, you know, you don't know if she dropped out or what, but, like, It seemed like maybe like she would be the kind of person whose parents would be like, I am not sending my child to that school where you can get my precious baby hurt.
Honestly, good parenting. Good on them.
But totally fine with the older sibling. That's
No,
that's
the
par
older
for the
sibling.
course.
No, that's the older sibling is more like, I'm just gonna do what I want.
Also par for the course.
Yeah.
But maybe we creep back on him after this class is over. Go, I don't know, meet up with Ellie in the library, and then come back after like an hour.
Ellie feels a shiver down her spine at the sarcasm for libraries.
The best part is we all have these like library cards that will get us any book we want, and the only one that's ever used it is Ellie.
Yeah, but Ellie also likes to go to the library because there's an ambiance to the library. You can't just.
Didn't her
summon
dad
books.
used to like live under the stairs of the library?
Still does.
Like, he still does.
Yeah, partially
So-
still does.
What class did you? Oh, sorry.
Ellie
go ahead.
knows this, and she's fine with just going to the library, where her dad might be hiding under some stairs. I say
Look,
hiding
if
with
he's gonna show up,
quotation
he's
marks.
gonna show up. There's nothing really for her to do to stop him for
Fair enough.
this. He's just gonna be wherever he's at.
What class did you say this was again? One more time. I'm so sorry.
Defensive magic.
Defense
With
against the dark
big
arts.
dragon professor.
Oh.
So it doesn't have any like big goblets of water, really decorative fish tanks.
Not just on hand necessarily. This is like in the teacher's office there is, but like that's in the room, like connected room.
Is there a window? Is it one of those teachers' offices?
Uh-huh.
Clonope's gonna like call out to Kelpie and be like, hey, just I need you to go in there. Can you watch that one? Come get us after class is done. We will be in the library. As Kelpie just kind of like
Yep, dematerializes and just rematerializes in the water in the little tank. I'm gonna roll something. He eats the fish that's in the tank.
Of course he does. That's my boy. Alright, we go hang out with Ellie. If anything weird happens, Kelpie will get a hold of me and we will come right back.
Okay. I'm gonna send Pocket Princess just so Kelpie doesn't get lonely.
Aww.
I
Sunfire,
just-
that's my son! That's my boy!
My boy.
All right, you got Ben, Gabe. Where did you guys go off to?
Honestly, after potions, everyone kind of wandered in different directions. Ben probably just stood in the doorway for a second, and then
Gabe,
realized everyone was gone.
Gabe, you were in your shadow.
Yeah, I would have popped out, and then
Damn, saw it.
oh, she's gone. Okay.
But who? Who are we hiding from? And then
Ellie.
just like pulls like not like a piece of paper out. And just,
Ellie, it just she gave me homework, and I was afraid she was gonna just keep giving me more, so I had to get out of there.
is that where the homework comes from? I keep getting it under my door. Is it Ellie? I thought it was the teachers.
For you? I'm not. I don't know.
That's fair.
Because maybe.
You're gonna be the one that saves me.
And after all, no, anyway. You want to just wander?
Yeah.
Dude, let's explore. This place is huge.
I guess I haven't.
You've
Stop
never
next-
really, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'll wander with you, Ben.
cool, dude. Let's just go where, like,
Give
the
me a
energy
D20.
takes us.
Give me a D20 roll.
Who?
Either one. One of you.
Ben.
You go ahead.
Oh no.
That was
An 8.
it's better than what I got.
Oof.
You start wandering around the tree. You guys I'm gonna have to roll for this. Who you run into?
I will say randomly, just for the fun of it. Anytime, because the school is built literally into the tree, right?
Yeah.
Anytime that there is like any branches or like roots or something that I could see, Ben's just gonna like slowly brush his hand down it, like when when you have sensory issues and you see a fun wall and you're like, ooh yeah. He's just gonna do that and like just cause like little flowers to grow on like that spot.
3 seconds after every single time he does that, Gabe does it also, but the whole time just with like a confused face, like, huh, okay. Yeah. We'll do that. Just nothing happens. I'm sort of rubbing flowers, but I'm learning.
Where are they?
Hey man, you ever wonder why we're here?
I fucking hate you. I hate you so much.
You know what I'm
Just
doing.
to
Come
suffer.
What?
on.
All right, odds or
Life's
evens.
greatest mysteries, man.
Odds or evens.
Why are we here?
You two call odds or evens.
Odds!
Evens.
Devastating.
Damn.
Do it again. Pick a conjoined one before I roll.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Odds.
Odds! Oh, damn, I almost went evens again. Or evens because you went odds. But I was like, nah, this bitch is gonna change for sure.
Yep.
It's confrontation.
You guys run into a first year.
We're second years, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I thought.
Out of the way, underclassmen. No, sorry. No.
Yo, saw little dude.
Oh no, we're giants.
Yep.
Okay.
This guy is 3 feet tall.
Oh, that's unfortunate. What's up?
Oh,
Dude, where'd you
I
get that-
love him.
oh,
I love him
hey,
so
man.
much.
Holy shit! What do you mean?
You guys are real big.
That's a big chunk of meat, dog.
He hands it up to you. It's like a sausage link to you.
You know what? Because again, Ben, I'm just gonna pull out a bottle of spicy brown mustard and then pass it back.
That's such a good idea.
Make everything better.
He downs it in one bite.
Hell yeah,
He
dog.
reaches into nowhere and pulls out another one. You want one?
Sure, thanks, dude.
He reaches and pulls out another one. You want one?
Ben, just keep doing it. Just keep saying, yeah,
Okay,
thanks, dude.
Smashing the baby crocodile. Who did smash to the baby crocodile?
Oh my god.
Is it Oro?
Of course it's Oro.
Oh, man.
I don't even have to look.
Yeah, it was Oro.
Yeah.
That's
Bam.
That's
Oro
it.
timeout. Gosh.
Scary long dude. You want one?
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't
are
have any sauce.
I
Ben, just do you want barbecue or mustard?
not feeling that adventurous today. Thank you. I will. I will
Catch
just-
up.
I
Like the
I'll-
least adventurous sauce. What are you talking?
I don't know. I don't normally take.
Nah, man, that's ranch.
That's fair.
You're normally
Yeah.
what?
I don't normally take surprise sausage from mysterious small creatures.
Do you take them from big creatures?
Stop it!
Somewhere Aya sneezes. Anyway, no, that's fair.
So,
We're just wandering. Sorry, didn't mean to spook you, dude.
No,
you,
I
you
just
have-
got out of class.
are you on a
Oh.
free period too, or are you off?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
What are you guys doing?
we're just wandering.
Looking around, checking out the school tree, the tree school.
So far, we've pet it 19 times.
Yeah. Down that way.
He's
And,
gonna
like you
look-
see this
he's-
trail of flowers. Yeah.
He's gonna look over at the tree and run over and go. Nothing happened.
I don't know, man. The tree likes me, I guess.
I think. So, wait, what's your name, little man?
Crawl,
Gray,
crawl.
Cray,
Like a crayfish.
or Crazy?
Oh! He pulls out a crayfish.
Oh, I love this guy.
You
Where
want
are
it?
you?
Heck yeah. I mean, it just. Is it even cooked?
No.
Yeah. Don't care. Don't even care.
That's called sashimi some places.
Ben's just gonna like slowly lean into Gabe. What do we do? Do we bring him with us?
What
No.
are you guys doing?
I
You
don't-
guys have plans? I don't have any plans.
I don't know. I thought you were taking the lead. You were wandering. I chose to wander with you.
That's
I was
true. We're just kind of
wandering?
feeling the vibe. I mean,
Oh, you were wandering.
yeah, we were just wandering. We are just kind of like feeling where the energy takes us, and it led us here to you.
You
And
know
these,
what? He pulls out
yeah,
another crayfish.
just take it again, eat it again. Like Ben doesn't even care. He's like free food, dude.
You want one? He's gonna hand you a crayfish.
This is just a lot of socializing for me. This is an awful
Oh,
lot.
that's right. This
I
is
don't do a lot of that either. I don't know why.
we need to. I gotta show you guys how to meditate. We gotta find a spot.
What is the middle?
It's where you
Where's
just
that?
sit down with nature, man. You just kind of sit and just listen. It really helps with the overwhelming feeling of socializing.
He licks one of his eyes.
I fucking love this guy.
Just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
Gabe, where do you go in your mind when you're at peace, dude? Like when you're feeling good, when you're feeling happy.
Where do I go in my mind?
He's just
Um,
gonna like grab Ben by the face, like just cup his face, like, where is your peaceful spot?
Relaxing. Up in the trees. The nice warm day.
Hell yeah.
Taking a nap.
That sounds
Just-
great, dude.
Just that.
Are we
Can we
meditating now?
Oh, what? 2 seconds, little dude. Oh, well, I'll help you in a second.
You want one?
Can we get up in this tree?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know how to get up there?
It's the stairs.
I'll follow you, dude.
Do you want to go to the top?
And
Let's
he
go
just
to the
kind of,
top.
and then weirdly quickly on these tiny stubby legs, he goes, and it's like, and he also waddles when he does it.
These
And he
adorable little
follows you,
chicken
and you
legs?
guys-
What do you mean?
Yep,
What do you
Yep,
mean?
little, and you guys follow him up to this big spiral,
I'm
like
hearing
massive
Mr.
spiral
Krabs
stair.
walking.
Very much. You see this big spiral staircase, and you guys start to make your way up. Ellie, what you doing in the library?
I'm looking at. Hey,
All right.
I'm looking up. So I know about pretty much all of these ingredients. So I'm looking up the ones I don't know, which would be essence of void flower, which there isn't really anything even about it.
Mm-mm.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
They're like, haven't
Like
learned any.
they're the notations that you do find out about it are in one. You find one paper on it, peer reviewed, written by one Alistair. I forget his last name.
What is his last name? Did we give
Uh,
him a
I-
last name?
I don't think I've given him a last
Alistair
name. We'll
doesn't
come up with that
need
later.
A last name. He's basically Prince at this point.
What's the name of the paper?
He's Madonna.
Concerning flora and fauna after the fall of the Seven.
Nerd.
I'm going to call him. I'm just gonna call him. I was gonna write like a whole email. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that.
It go the whole little. What do you want? Who are you looking for? Go back and forth. He's not answering. He said he's teaching a class and to text him.
Teaching a class.
It's your free
Fine.
period, not
All right.
his.
Right. I'll text him concerning your paper. Whatever the title was that I don't
Yep.
remember. Blah, blah,
concerning,
blah,
the
blah,
flora,
blah.
concerning the flora and fauna following the fall of the Seven.
Yes, your paper concerning the flora and fauna following the fall of the Seven. I have questions about the essence of void flower that you mentioned in your dissertation, and I would like you to follow up with me at your earliest convenience with any additional information that you may have about these specific flowers. And then I will go back to researching.
You get a text back almost immediately.
Oh, teaching a class, huh? But you can text out a whole fucking whatever.
Can't
Sorry.
talk during
fine.
the middle of a class. The teacher can't just take a phone call.
Oh, please, my teachers took phone calls all the time.
Alistair's professional, and it's his first year teaching.
Fine. Continue, please.
He texts you out this whole thing like, love to have an academic discussion over the paper. Would love to have any input or
I thought he was gonna
thoughts
say over
on
dinner, and I was like, ooh, okay, nerd day.
Oh, I know. So did I. I was like, oh, all right.
Wait. We can meet for dinner in the tunnel.
Oh, it is a dinner day. Oh my god.
He probably doesn't think so, but continue. He thinks
Alright,
this is an academic discussion among his peers.
This is just nerd flirt. What do you mean?
He doesn't know
Yeah,
what
what do you
flirt
mean?
is.
How else do nerds flirt? All this type back. Okay, it's a date. See you there.
Dot. Like the full like a text is coming in. Nothing. Nothing.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that's about what I expected. All right. I'm gonna go back to researching about the hazards of adding your own blood to potions to see if that's why his face had such a visceral reaction.
So, from what you read, basically, you get the idea that adding your blood not only amplifies and improves the effects of potions, but it can also amplify the side effects by linking your blood to it.
Okay.
So maybe there might have been like some damage to his mouth, nose, and eyes without the blood, but with it, it really amplified whatever might have happened.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's see. What time did he give for this dinner, not date meeting?
After like just around dinner time, so like 6.
Okay, what time is it now? Why did I
it would still
look
be
at?
in-
I've never worn a watch in my entire life. I still will look at my wrist as if I have a watch on.
So you looked at your wrist for the time in which you've never worn a watch
I've
to look up
never
the
worn
time
watch in my
in a
life.
fantasy game.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, that's what I just did.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's around like 3.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can like figure out where. Let's see. Gabe disappeared. So whatever. I'm gonna go find Kalanapi and Aya and see what happened to them. And if I can't find them, I'll just go wait in the tunnel.
Kalanapi and Aya walk in. Aya wanders off to you know which corner. You know what corner she's walking to. You know where she's going.
Mhm.
You know it's the corner of the library you try to avoid. She's going to see your
I don't know
dad.
what that means, but. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So I was like, is this like the corner where people go to make out or something? I was like,
Not
what
the
corner is this? Like,
library.
oh,
Not
no.
the
Nope,
library.
it's my deck.
No, no.
What do you mean?
No,
People make out in the
nerd
library all the
library.
time.
That's a place of academia.
We're getting a really
just
in-depth
spit
look at
all
the
over my
tonsils.
microphone.
It's fine.
Yeah.
This is a place
It's about
of
anatomy.
academia, a place of learning.
Alright, she's gone then. I will talk to Kalanapi and share with her the things I have discovered. So, potions, melted faces, strange ingredients.
Walking
headlines
like a
of-
robot. Having our animals spy on him. Also, reaching into the void, grabbing flower petal thing that I probably should have just kept the whole time.
Yeah, probably. But like, oh, I know what that is. That's because that's the void flower,
Yep.
right? That I've been researching. I'm gonna
Yep.
like be concerned that she's touching it with her bare hands, and I'll pull out like a little something to hold it in. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
Also,
Put it down right away.
And
Hydrate
magically
and-
manifest
hydrate and
latex.
stretch, but also, Aya and I have discovered that he's not human anymore. Or at least he's barely human.
He's not human anymore. How human was he before, anyways?
At least enough
Like-
to smell human.
How human do you have to be to smell human?
Not very much. Even Beck smells human.
Huh.
Hi.
High?
3.14%.
Oh, small but never ending. Got it. Okay. Alright.
But
So he's
apparently
not-
Aya went to
Not human at all.
look at his aura. And she showed it to me. He's got butterflies.
It's got butterflies?
He's surrounded by these really pretty green, the spooky butterflies. But like she,
He was
saw the
talking about
aura
prophetic dreams.
and went to dig like the prophetic dreams.
Yeah, that's what the moth lady was about, right?
Well, that would explain why he smells like portals.
It smells like portals.
He smells like the Dreamworld portals. He smells like
Like orange and blue? Sorry.
Fucking did not.
Sorry. Please continue.
Admittedly, that took me a little longer than it should have.
It's a good joke.
it was a great joke even. But me just shut up.
I hear it all the time. Alright, please continue.
No, like when we were all doing the dream portal hopping thing, right?
Yeah.
There was a smell, and it's very much like right before it rains, but like not rain, like before it's like a thunderstorm outside. It's like a weird sulfury
like
electric
static electricity?
smell.
Oh,
Kind
yeah.
of, yeah. But it's like sweet at
Okay.
the same time. It's awful. I do not recommend, and I'm
Mm.
very happy no one else can smell it. I'm mad I can smell it.
Okay. Alright. Do you need like nose plug or something?
Admittedly, there are so many things in this world that are just overwhelming. I've just kind of gotten used to them. If I want to smell something smelly, I will just go smell it.
Okay. Alright. So okay. So he's all sorts of weird, dealing with crazy dangerous potion magic. He came out he's taller. He's taller? How does that even happen?
Puberty?
I think he's a bit past that, but alright. I don't know.
I don't know how magic works. I know that we all hit our puberty around puberty times, but like
That's for humans though. Maybe he wasn't entirely human. Maybe he hit later.
maybe
I'm gonna text Alistair. Hey, what age does puberty hit for the Ash people?
Do ashes even go through puberty? Do they just come out as full of anyways?
So, what? Do you mean Ash or like hybrids or like people like Beck or like what? Like what do you mean?
Is it
Yes.
different?
So
Would a hybrid hit puberty sooner or later? Is it going to be
It
different than
depends.
someone's full
It
Ash?
it's very dependent on parent, as well.
She's gonna stop
as-
reading. It's dependent. Doesn't matter. Could be he hit puberty. It's probably fine. Sorry. Alright, so we have all this weird information, and something suspicious is definitely going on. I have a date with Alistair to discuss some more things about the potion tonight.
I didn't think Alistair was your type. But go off, I guess.
You mean incredibly intelligent? Yes.
Like too intelligent.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. Yeah. I know, that's why I like it.
You strike me as the type of person that needs to be the smartest in the room.
You
Looks
know,
at all of
usually,
us.
Every now and again though, it's nice to be intellectually dominated every now and again. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't think you know what I mean, but that's okay.
No.
Moving on. Yeah, so I'll ask him some more about all of this. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of, like, everything about this potion points to, it's just an intelligence booster. But I don't know why that would affect him becoming more, like, or becoming less human. But there have been theoretical guesses about potions that are similar that would suggest becoming less human is a side effect of taking this type of potion, or it can be. But I didn't know it meant literally becoming less human. I just thought it meant kind of losing your humanity in like a moral sort of way.
Well,
But I guess it's literal.
You do remember that there's the one massive problem that you still don't know what Void Flower does, and that is like one of the
Yeah.
major ingredients in this potion that wasn't in any of the notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
So yeah, so that's what I talked to Alistair about it tonight.
when you think about it too, in a world where losing your humanity like ours, it would make sense that, oh, hold on. We're gonna move some names around for a second, so everybody's names are a little wonky. Bear with me for a second, but this is why we have the
Okay.
setup for everybody's stuff. Anywho's
Help, I'm scared.
no, she
I don't
kind
know
of
who
thinks
I
about
am
it.
anymore.
She thinks about it for a second, and
Okay.
she's like, in a world like ours where everybody is human, losing your humanity would essentially make you be crazy. But in a world where people are part human, it would make sense that losing your humanity would mean losing your humanness. Or am I
Yeah.
reaching?
Yeah, but like even as a side effect, I don't know that they would necessarily see it as a bad thing. I mean, being fully human or fully ash or a hybrid, it doesn't really seem to be actually. Would I know if that's something that's like kind of controversial here, like being hybrid is looked down upon or something?
So just died. Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry, his headphones just died. But yeah, so would I would have learned that by now, right? If hybrids are looked down upon for not being fully ash.
There have been no, like, it's never really seemed that way. Maybe originally, like forever ago, maybe. But that's only because they were kind of more unstable. And that's why the school was founded. It seems like the human aspect gives you a huge boost in power at so there's the 7 that are the purest forms of like these elemental aspects. But as like they had children and children and children, it seems like the magical power diminished generation after generation. But then they could have a kid with a human, and suddenly their kid has way more magic than they do, but that comes with a lack of stability. Where it's like a battery that's way too powerful for the thing, and so you need training to stabilize it. You need to gain the learning and whatever to stabilize the human aspect, the soul or whatever. It's not really written about specifically what causes the boost in power, but that's where the school came from, and the school's been around for centuries. So no real prejudice though. It's just get them in school, or at least teach them at home, because they just need to, like, there's homeschooling now. When it first came out, there was none. It was you send your kid to school. But now, like, parents are like, hybrids have been around for
So
centuries.
it wouldn't have been like a sought out sort of potion to be like, this potion can turn me full ash. Thank goodness. I hated being a hybrid. It was miserable.
No, it's more of like, are there benefits? Yes, but there are probably technically there's also drawbacks. There are benefits to being a hybrid. There's benefits to being full-blooded. It's the only thing there's unfortunately not a lot of benefits to is human. I will say humans, the pure-blooded humans that live in Tephra, they're not looked down on, but sometimes they're like looked at like disabled people, unfortunately, because there's things that just they can't do, and especially in a world built for like, it's like, the world's built for magic, and these people can't do magic. They can do, humans can learn limited magic, but it's really hard, and it usually involves either potions or things extra source magic.
So I'll kind of run through the ideas that I'm having with Kalanopi, and I'll continue taking notes and trying to read little bits here and there. But mostly I'm just waiting to talk to Alistair later.
All right. We are going to go back over to Ben and Gabe. And Cray. You guys start taking weird paths. Like he's taking you a bunch of different ways, and then suddenly there's a door straight up. He opens it up, and you are on like the top of a branch, and you guys can see
So,
Way.
just so you know, GM, Ben can't
Yes.
hear anything at all right now.
Right. Ellie, you want to give him your headphones real quick?
Yeah. Here, come take my headphones. Come sit next to me.
Honestly, I'm
You can
just
bring your chair
impressed that those headphones died. Because I feel like I never have to charge mine.
Okay, he's standing over here next to me.
Perfect.
Can't see very well, but he can hear you now.
Hello.
So Cray takes you guys through some back doors and some twists and turns, and then finally there's a door right above you. As you open it up, you are on the biggest tree you've ever been on besides Idrisil, but Idrisil just looks into like basically space and a void. This looks over Tephra, and it is beautiful. Those were sometimes
Yeah, Ben would kind of just sit down and just look over at Gabe and just, this what you mean by chilling in a tree, dude?
It is now. It's nice up here.
You want some? He's gonna hold up a piece of bacon.
Yeah, little man, I'll take one.
Is it cooked bacon?
This one is.
Okay.
He likes it crunchy.
I eat that piece of crunchy bacon while I stare out over the landscape. Dramatic.
He just you watch him kind of plop down in very much that position where his back legs are just sticking up. And he just pulls out a big hunk of ham, starts chewing on it.
Ben's gonna, like I said, I was sitting down, just plopping down on the branch. I don't want to say ground because I feel like that's not the right word
No,
since we're
you're
so
right.
high up. Yeah, but yeah, I'll just kind of plop down and sit crisscross and just kind of heavy sigh, just that like this is nice, overlooking everything, and just kind of like let his nature magic flow into the tree and let the tree breathe right back into him, kind of a thing. Just kind of like let that magic connection happen. Just reach into the tree, just like, hey, I'm right here. Thanks for the view.
I haven't stopped and slowed down like at all since coming here. So thanks, Ben. This is nice.
I like this
dude,
place.
I got you.
This is why sometimes come
Nice.
hung out.
You can come too, little guy. Thanks for showing us.
Yeah. You want some?
Yeah, I'll have another piece.
Ben, want some?
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Just pull out like a random like croissant and put the meat on the like make a sandwich out of it.
And as you guys relax and look over and have this, Gabe, you kind of have this first moment of calm, and you're like, wow, this is used to be all I did. This used to be my life. This feels right. Just slowing down, calming your mind. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Hey. Good stuff, guys. Thanks for all for being here. Is Sparky okay? Do we know what happened?
Sparky Doobie going through it.
Yeah,
I think we should hang out for just a little bit because we actually just hit a level 6 hype train. Shout out
Hype,
to
hype.
Oro
Yo.
and Sun just cranking out them biddies. I set the
Alright,
goal
did we
for
level up?
Hey, absolutely.
It's not the same. It's not the
It
same.
is the same. It's better. It's
It's
better.
better.
No.
You know what I
guys,
want. You
you
know
guys
what I
see-
want.
You see, when you level up every time, it loses the specialness of when you rarely get to level
I
up.
don't think it does.
I don't think it does.
I feel like I've never been
Need any more
disappointed by a
spots?
level up. I don't have it.
Right? I've never been disappointed. I think it's good. I think
It's always a good time, actually. Now that you mentioned it.
also.
And since
Right.
we're hanging out for a little bit, I will drop what was going to be the other student that you were going to...
my
Basically,
God.
I rolled. You guys were going to run into a first year. Then I rolled again. It was one of the weird students. The other student you guys could have run into...
What do you mean weird? He's a precious baby. Look at him.
Oh, he's not... He's in my list of funny characters that are more... They make me laugh.
Also, while you're looking for that, Sunfire wants to know when you're gonna do the wholesome smut.
That is going to happen probably tomorrow.
I love
Oh.
that.
I did
And
announce
that is a your stream thing.
Yes.
So, and that was one of your... Jazzery's so cute!
This was the other person you could have run into.
I
What
love
do you
him.
mean?
I love him
What do
so
you
much.
mean?
Oro, fuck off! God! Let me make
I
sure
mean,
that's actually Oro.
with
this time.
Oro, though, like, look
Yeah.
at those arms.
Oh, he'll love you.
Get quacked or get clapped? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Get quacked
Hey,
and get
hey.
clapped is wild.
As we all know about ducks, they do have
Hey.
the biggest penis to body ratio.
And it's terrifying. It's a
Doesn't it?
projectile.
Isn't it a corkscrew?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
This is a screw wiener? Like,
Mhm. Not what you want. Not what you want.
no.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
Hey.
the highest hype train we've ever gotten on this channel?
12, I believe.
12. We got to 10, I think. Wait, did we get to 10 recently?
Yep, level is 12.
Yo, the cat
Yeesh.
is freaking
Wild.
out.
I didn't know that.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know, another weird biology question. If Beck and Kalanopi ever had a kid, would Kalanopi lay an egg?
Okay, so here's a thought. I would think
Sharks and
technically,
crocodiles.
I would think yes, but it would be like an internal egg, you know, like there's the womb.
Well, what kind of
and then
shark
there's the
are you
egg.
based on?
Well,
Apparently a Mako.
Megalodon, but now apparently a Mako.
A Mako Megalodon.
Okay.
Hydrate.
Megalodons are more Mako.
Megalodon.
Megalodon.
Because, like, in Tephra, there's
I don't
want to
hear any
biology
weird
questions.
pronunciation things from somebody that said ketchup multiple times today.
Oh yeah, Mako sharks.
Oh shit, that's right, he
me-
can't hear us. Fuck, it's not as funny
I-
anymore.
What happened? Oh shit.
I was making fun of Grim and I forgot he doesn't have a headset on.
It's not the same when you make fun of him and he can't hear you.
Yeah,
you know, it's
it
just not
doesn't-
the same.
It's not.
He
Jeff,
just,
tell me about Mako shark births.
Oh, Mako shark. Let's see. The short for Mako shark is a yolk sac oviviviparous shark. Fucking hell, man. Giving birth to live young. Thank you. I don't.
What do you
why
mean?
Why can you say that so well? How often do you say that word that you can say it so well? Hmm?
On average, 5 young.
Winner
Yeah.
take all. They
And
eat
they
each
have a-
other.
Oh,
Dang.
only a 15 to 18 month gestation period.
Only.
And the
Oh my God.
embryos, in the meantime, so they're born and kind of swimming around inside of you, and they'll eat the unfertilized eggs while they're waiting
Yeah,
to be born.
that's super normal for sharks. Just in general, sharks, that's normal. Charlie, smut.
Yeah, and
that's how.
and you know, and then crocodiles have 40 to 50 babies at a time.
So
but not
you
all
could
of
be
them
having
survive.
a whole bunch of them.
No. But I will tell you, above table, Cray is Beck's brother.
He's so fucking cute. I love him. I'll protect that guy with mine and Beck's life. He's so fucking cute. So wait a minute. Pause. He's a freshman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this what Beck looked like as a freshman? Was he just a little guy?
He had a growth spurt.
Oh,
He
What the fuck?
I love it.
Oh my god.
Beck was a junior when you met him.
I just wanted, for science, we need to have like a weird little episode where eventually
Babies?
Calliope
right,
can
okay.
get Beck's mom to actually talk. I want baby pictures, damn it. I need baby Beck. Let me see it.
Mhm. Baby back would
I
be
want
so
my
cute.
baby back, baby back, baby back.
Get out of here.
I will say Cray is like short, but
That shit cray.
but like Beck was only like 5 feet tall when he was a freshman.
And now he's big. And big crocodile man. Alright, but anyways, that was the hype train. We hit level 6. We got
Boom.
total of 10 gift subs. Seems wrong. Oh wait, no, that's because we had 5 in the beginning for the other hype train. That's right. 10 gift subs and
Thank you guys.
almost 6,000 bits is crazy, my
Let's
guys.
go.
Wild.
You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh.
Alright. Let me
Man,
see.
Now you're gonna see us all at Gen Con.
We'll eventually figure out how we want to do that.
And then we're gonna touch your faces.
What? We never agreed to that.
Let's see.
You can touch our faces.
I've signed no
Well, I
waivers.
didn't agree to that either.
Reaching in.
Maybe one
No.
lucky winner will get to touch.
We found the raffle.
You get to,
You
you
get
get
a
to
touch-
touch the faces.
One face touch.
There is.
Oh, they dummies and dice rolls.
There's so many people that are on right now. We have a bunch of people playing Repo. I don't know what Schedule 1 is, but Bar None's playing it, so that's probably fun. League of Legends, Marvel Rivals, more Dungeons and Dragons. People just shooting the shit. Have y'all seen Repo yet?
My wife plays it all the time, and she wants me to play it so bad.
It looks
funny.
so goofy. I think that it would be a really fun game for all of us to play, like full stop.
It'd be hilarious.
So let's actually do a real raid this time.
Ooh. Opposed to a fake raid?
It's because when we did the when we got raided this last time, I went to go do a shout out and accidentally hit raid for them, and I was like, no, my bad.
Wait. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. But we're gonna go hang out with our wonderful buddy Jonathan at Latinos Against Spooky Shit, because they're playing Repo right now. I love Jonathan, and I'm a little bummed out he didn't get to go to the last Gen Con, but like I totally get it, because life happens. I'm hoping that he goes to this one, and then we can all get a really solid Jonathan hug.
I didn't know we were friends.
I don't know if he follows us, but I know I follow him, so like we'll figure it out when we get there.
Okay.
Alright.
So get it. Social cube, walk up and hug random people, now we're friends. Got it.
No. Do not. Again, no waivers have been signed.
Anyways, guys, go ahead and catch us next Tuesday for Cody's game, Republic of Devolcrum, where we will be yet again having the wonderful Neo Soul God hang out with us for ours, and you get to see all of their stuff live and in action.
We gotta figure out what that little barbarian was doing.
Yeah. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. We will probably talk about if we want to do the movie night in my Discord tonight, because it is yet again running late.
I'm sorry.
Dude, it happened. I just hit like a massive wall. Anyways, kicking us over to the stream ending screen so that we can go and do this raid. We love you guys so much, and we will see you next week. Goodbye!
Bye, guys.